Cause lion-ass niggas think they the king of this fucking zoo. One code, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. It's heard. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do. Hey, there's only one code, one thing, one rule, man, that shit don't change. And it's heard. Real niggas do real fucking things. Real niggas do real fucking things.
We ain't going.
We've been going a lot of places, but we're here again. You hear me? Welcome to the FlyWithBats podcast, episode 126. You heard me? It's that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford, in the building. You can find me at Mr. Bats. Spell it, Mr. Outta. You're going to find another cat, and as always and as usual, I'm here with my brothers.
Oh, wow. It's me, and I'm back. It's your boy, D-Mac, and you can follow me on Instagram at Look It's Devin, not Devon, okay? It's Devin, D-E-V-I-N, and I be doing all types of profitable, creative projects, so just check me out whenever you feel like it.
Passe one. It's your boy AlphaJo, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the roux. And if you're out in the streets and you're looking for me, you can find me on Instagram, AlphaJo, no E504. And for episode 126, we in this bitch.
We're in this thing. Shouts out to the homie LDub. He's missing at the moment. We don't know where he is. Our African observer. I think he went to go check on the cat that he's always talking about, and he ain't never come back. So if you see our African observer, if you spot him anywhere, he probably might, maybe at the boxing gym, maybe
be punching a bag.
Maybe at Dillard. I don't know. But from what I know, he has been sucked into the void. But we still gonna shout our homie out. You hear me? So you kicking it with the OG FWB, the Potty Mouth Pothead Podcasters.
Yeah, this how it started.
That's how it started. Go into our archives, man. Go into our archives.
Y'all gonna see a lot of growth.
What? Because again, I'm gonna repeat, man. We started this podcast like 6-11 years ago, before the whole 6-7 years ago, before the whole. Man, feel like it, bro. Like, dog, it was in another location.
You said it right the first time.
We were different people. If you look at some of the old videos, we look different than the motherfucker. You hear me? So it's like. Yeah. That was another generation. If you get into like the mind frames, the things we was talking about, it's like, yeah, bro, like get into our archives, dog. We go back. We go back. So, you about to see?
I said, watch the growth.
And he put up the bicep. So, like, yeah, for today, man, as always, we got our sections, man. We start off with our starter section, which is, the appetizers, a few little hot topics happening in these internet streets and these social media streets and our black culture streets. Whatever's hot, right quick, we're going to, start off, appetize our situation with that. After that, we're going to get into bats. Nerd out moment. Well, my partners allow me to nerd out for a minute. Sometimes they nerd out for a minute. We all just blurred out for a minute, and we get in. Sometimes it's movies, sometimes it's comics, sometimes it's TV. Either way it goes, it's our nerdiest nerd moments. After that Bats nerd out moment, we get into that ETOUFEE of the day. Well, we get into a little, deeper topics, man. Sometimes it might be social issues. Sometimes it might be a little theme. Sometimes it might be politics. Sometimes it might just be some shit going on in life that we just feel like delving deep into. Whatever it is, it's going to be motherfucking scrumptious. You hear me?
It's going to be your rich main course.
Come on.
Delicioso.
After the ETOUFEE of the day, we get into that huh?
Bitch, I know you lying.
That sounded so funny.
Which is when we get into what's the tagline for this? Did we have a tagline for this?
Did we? No, I think it was just that.
Yeah, that's the tagline.
No, I'm saying when we
we had a tagline.
It's when we get
it's our most outrageous stories.
Well, that's when we leave the city, man. We talk about crazy stories, hot topics. A lot of times we talk about the crazy shit that's happening outside of our New Orleans bubble, but inside of our New Orleans bubble, we get into that dose of NOLA'MURICA.
And that's that time where we just take a moment to let y'all know where we be at and what we be doing
out here
on these New Orleans streets.
Bro, which one of them is this world of pure D?
That's highlight. That's the hero highlight.
Fuckery.
Yeah, that's the hero highlight.
Oh, that's
hero highlight.
That's hero highlight.
That is?
But we shine the light on somebody doing good in the world of pure D. Fuckery.
All kinds of fuckery. And we also got sports.
Fuck yeah.
That's my favorite.
You know what I mean? That's when Joe get in, talk about some hot sports topics in the world. Sometimes I talk about some hot sports tea in the world. We get to sports. We get all macho. You feel me?
Wait, talked about guys that's playing with balls.
Damn.
All right,
And after that, we get out here. We holler at you the next couple of couplers. So without any more duas, any future, any further duas. Get to a couple of duas. How y'all niggas been? What y'all been up to? What's been popping with y'all in y'all world?
Oh, shit. Lifting weights, going to work, and minding my motherfucking business.
New job. Reboot of Match 1 coming soon. Fucking another new job. The loss of Comedy House NOLA. A haircut. And a brand new shoe fetish I'm just developing of just getting all different new shoes. Fun, just I love shopping for shoes. I always did like it, but now I got a little bit of money to do it. And I like shopping for a lot of new shoes.
Feel that, man. Well, I just closed the play with the homie DC Paul. Shouts out to DC Paul. It's called Passover. Feel me? By Antoinette Nwandu. Amazing play. It was fun. It was a good, good to what they say, sharpen up the tools, so to say, man. Because again, like Denzel Washington just said recently in an interview, on that stage is where you learn how to act.
Facts.
Yep.
You feel me? That's where you get them reps in. That's where you
gridiron, nigga.
That's the gridiron. A lot of people talk about they want to be actors. A lot of y'all just want to be famous.
Right.
If you talk about want to develop that craft, you got to get on that stage, straight up and down.
You can't hold a character until you can hold it on stage.
2 hours straight through, no cuts, no breaks. You fuck up. You got to keep rolling.
Right.
You
when
feel
you can
me?
hold like that, then you acting.
That's when you acting. I love being on TV and film and such. I love sets and whatnot. But there's nothing like live performance, man.
It's electrifying.
Feel me?
It's an energy that can't be matched.
Can be. And, it was much fun. We did, how many shows?
Y'all did like about
13?
I would say 13 to 16.
Something like that. 13 to 16. 1 or 2 got canceled. But could do the weather because we was outside with it. And that was another thing. When you're doing an outside show, you roughing the elements.
I say the elements.
And it was an incredible vibe because it was a 3-man show. It was just me, my dude DC Paul, and NOLA Project who put it on. Member Keith. How you say his last name? Clavery.
Clairvoyant.
That's not that man's last name. I know how to write it, but I can't pronounce it. But it was up to the homie Keith, man. It was a 3-man show. And that's another thing. We talk about, like, pressure, man. It's just y'all 3 on stage, or in our case, on the block, holding it down for an hour and a half, man. And, yeah, it was much fun. It was much needed because right now the industry's so freaking just slow. And that's a whole other conversation when it comes to the acting realm. But, like, let's get to some hot topics, man. Let's get to that starter section.
Start this shit up.
You hear me?
This is the reason I hate money. It give me as much as it takes from me. Work, where the fuck the cheese? Where the mozzarella at? Tell me where it be. Work, yeah, I'm a fiend. Sex, money, greed. Give me what I need. Work, where the fuck the cheese? Where the mozzarella at? Tell me where it be. Work, yeah, I'm a fiend. Sex, money, greed. Give me what I need.
Get this motherfucker.
Yeah, you should have never gave me no buttons. You should have never gave him something to do.
That's why nigga LW used to safeguard that shit.
So, first up in the starter section, me and D were talking about this earlier because I was surprised that this conversation has got so mainstream that my dog, who usually don't even be in these social media streets,
At all.
found it leaked to him. I'm going to ask you if you know about it, Joe. Cooking with Kiya. Cooking with Kiya.
I need somebody to turn around and start twerking for a quick second.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my goodness. So for the people that don't know, man, there's this girl, man. She's like 22, 23 years old. And she does like she does cooking on TikTok. And she cooks the soul food dishes or whatever. And she shake her ass when she done. And sometimes she talk a little shit like, you better cook for your man before I do. Whatever. Create a little character. You feel me? And a lot of dudes have flocked to her because she look like girl next door pretty. You know what I'm saying? Real natural body. You feel me? She cooking regular ass meals. Like,
It really is.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Baked potatoes.
She cooking it well. The shit look good, but it is regular ass meals. You know what I
Steak
mean?
that you had to sear. What you did? Flip it on one side and 10 minutes later you flip it
Live
on the
that
other.
bitch, but she
that's
make
a
it look
long-ass
good, and she
sear.
look good doing it.
I know. You're right. That
That's a
was
long ass seer.
The series of the
2 minutes
series.
at max.
I say, yeah, hold on.
And she also twerk after she successfully finishes cooking a meal.
Best part of the meal.
Best part of the meal. We're part of the whole little concept, you feel me? So apparently she's been around for a minute doing her little thing, but recently she's gone viral because there's this specific, like this group of women that just hate her. Like apparently
Can't stand it.
Boy, she's causing problems in their relationships. They talk about the girl ain't all that pretty, the stuff she cooking, all that. Or why she up here twerking, why she trying to be a pick-me for the men, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
wow.
I feel like y'all hate. Like this
It sounds like
feels,
somebody jealous to
it
me.
feels a little bit like,
Something stank in this bitch.
I saw a girl said, only bitches hating is bitches that can't cook.
I mean, that's what Kiya said.
That's what I said. I was like, sound like somebody can't cook.
Yeah, man.
Basic shit.
Bruh. And it's like,
It was
just,
basic. It was day one shit. Oh, look, shrimp pasta.
I mean,
look, how many ways can you make corn?
Right, how many?
I mean, I'm not mad at
I
how.
made her cooking skill, but it was she was cooking Chef Gordon Ramsay MasterChef meals.
Right.
I'm not. In general, I'm just tripped out that this has become like it's been a conversation on Twitter and TikTok, especially for days. People have been holding lives about this,
Right.
And I'm like, bro, like, is it really that serious? Because when I go to it, because again, I got high school students. I said it once. I said the little Diddy ones, and they are all the boys like, so she's popular. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did not know who she was. Until I saw all the think piece videos of women being mad at her. And I'm
I
like,
think a lot of
fuck.
the men are at this point trolling.
Yeah,
Because they see that
definitely.
the women are mad, and so they're making extra shit to be like,
Yeah.
we gonna support her more.
Oh,
Right,
some
yeah.
guys definitely
Yeah,
are. This one dude
absolutely.
started a whole series where he replies directly to the other. Because again, y'all women are making her more popular by hating on it.
Right.
So a lot of
Right.
y'all women are making, and I just hate because again, a lot of times, bro, like I'll be like when it be coming down to shit like this, I'll be like, I see where y'all be coming from, women. But in this instance, y'all wildin'. And shouts out, and there's a lot of women that are supporting her too. I don't want to just say it's like, oh, all the women hate her. No, a lot of women are supporting her too.
Shout out to y'all. But we on you hating ass
But you
bitches.
hating ass motherfuckers that's hating on this little girl. She 22 and she hustling because he's
Getting
shaking her
her
little
money.
ass
And
and
cooking
she
her
cooking
little
food. Like, if you really think this girl online can take your man, how secure is your relationship? How secure is you?
You said it before me. I was like, it smells like insecurity.
Loud.
Right.
It's as simple as fucking that.
Simple. Loud. You hear me? They came at that girl. Look, oh, she ain't all that. Nigga,
Right.
like,
Like, come on. Like,
Hey,
really? We doing
so-
looks now?
This one also said, she was like, motherfucking, y'all bitches, man, been getting took. So, like, y'all kind of blaming on Kiya. like, don't act like this shit ain't been happening. Like, y'all bitches, man, been getting took.
bro. And like people have made great points, like such as y'all don't get mad when the Cardi B's and the Glorillas and the Sexy Reds say they gonna take your man.
Right.
You feel me? So why all of a sudden she'll pick me because she talking her just her cash money, regular cash money shit.
Like, them girls can't cook.
They can't
So, when
cook.
she said, I'm gonna take your man, it's an actual possibility.
And there's this other guy I've
real.
never looked up his stuff. His name is Duke Dennis or something like.
Oh, yeah, I fuck with Duke. He with the AMP squad with Kai Sinat and them.
Well,
He
apparently
one of the original members actually before Kai and them.
they be thirsting after him, apparently.
Yeah, they
you know
do.
what I'm saying?
They do.
And that's why I've been seeing, because whenever this topics come up, and I usually do my work and go, I just didn't look him up. But apparently, he's not the only one. There's all kind of cats online that have gone viral for doing. They got this one white dude, bro. My ex used to watch him religiously,
Oh, yeah,
bro.
niggas used to chop wood.
Chop the wood and grunt.
Yeah.
Bro.
I be watching that shit too. You be chopping the fuck out that fucking wood. Like, I can't do that shit. I can't chop them big ass fucking trees.
Where's the button? I need like, where's the button? Fuck. Pick a button. Fuck.
I can't do that shit. Like, you be having all kind of axes and shit. I'm like,
This
wow.
nigga watching tutorials on how to chop wood.
I be
and
watching
bitches
that
are getting
shit,
off.
bro.
Oh man, they got the people who be cooking and they be like massaging and talking all nasty with the food
Yeah,
and
that'd
shit.
be fucking disgusting. I'd be like,
I've never
bro,
seen that before.
They
I
got
be
bro.
seeing that playing with chicken fillets and shit,
Bro.
like his vaginas.
They got
Bro,
cats.
disgusting me.
They got cats who do workout tutorials, but it's really all about the lust and the thirst. I mean, bro.
Nigga making the sexual sounds at the workout.
And I'm not mad at no side for doing it. It's existed since social media,
Right,
but
that's
why
never
all
been
of a
happening.
sudden y'all coming at this girl? That was my whole thing. Like, wait, she ain't doing nothing new.
Because
Right.
she's a young girl, and a lot of young generation don't seem like they can cook.
She young, she cute, and she could cook.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the enemy.
No, that's the enemy, dog. And you know what I'm saying? She want women to be back in the kitchen. She trying to set bitches back 1,000 years. She
Right.
what kind of woman?
But no,
do
it's
all
not
this?
even just that, because then they got this other one called Cooking with Jay or Cooking with Jai. You
But
ever
they got
see
Buku
it?
cooking with them.
No,
but
but
they ain't fine.
No, she is. That's my point. They've been bringing up Cooking with Jai because she fine as hell, and she got a huge ass following as well. Okay. And she makes like some straight up crazy gourmet dishes. Like you could tell she a paid ass chef in the game, like legit chef shit, right? And then the niggas have to let them know. Like I've seen men and women make this point about that. Well, like. Y'all are talking about Cooking with Jai, which is fine, but that the appeal of Cooking with Kiya is she has that girl next door look. Yeah. Jai looks like, you know what I mean, like a video vixen. Like she
look industry.
She look industry. Right. She like an industry woman cooking. She's a beautiful woman, but she looks. I don't know if the ass real type. You know what I mean? Yeah. She looks like Money Back Yo lady, Ari. Like when she be doing that cooking shit. Yeah, and Ari look good and she kill it too. But it's that polished shit. But I think what happened with Kiya was it's not polished, and that's what niggas like because people brought up the deal of
it's way more relatable.
Niggas feel like they could pull Kiya.
Right, she in
they look like the chick that they either could pull, have pulled, been with, cooking regular shit that they know how to like to eat that your mama cook. Not some shit nigga that you might even have a palate for. Because some of the shit that like Cooking with Jai might you can't cook that shit at all.
I don't want no damn phone like from you.
You know what I'm saying? But Kiya made Kiya made some macaroni and cheese and shit. Nigga, like you like, oh yeah, you know what it is. Yeah. So it's like so many things just appeal to a man's just natural aptitude that like. It's almost got hypocritical because oftentimes women talk about the female gaze and how men in Hollywood or how men in general don't understand what the female gaze is. We often think it's the muscles and this and that when really what really attracts them be more sensitivity and other type things. Well, in this case, y'all are misconstruing the male gaze. Y'all telling us that we supposed to like Cooking with Jai because she look like an industry girl because y'all think she fine when the men are telling you, this natural body, like cutie right here is the one they like.
We like this one.
And you gotta accept it, else otherwise you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite if you can't accept this shit because again, it's happening on both ends.
Right.
You can't accept it on one end and not on the other. And you can't preach all this be a girl's girl bullshit and y'all ain't being a girl's girl to her.
Right.
And she young. Y'all got like 30 and 40-year-olds hating on this 22-year-old.
Like, for real.
For what?
Because, bro, she tapping into some insecurity. Either they don't feel as attractive, they can't cook, they're not young, all three. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things going on of the reasons why they feel insecure. And she ain't by her just being herself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what? There's a Kiya in their neighborhood.
Yeah.
And they scared.
Right.
Because they ain't scared of this Kiya, but she represents all the Kiyas.
She's all
out
the
there
Kiyas.
in the neighborhoods.
She's
they can
all
take
the
your man
Kiyas.
with their food and their twerk.
And like we say, it's not every woman that's having this.
No, she got some supporters too, which is real cool.
Yeah, but the ones that's having a problem, y'all just need to look inside, man.
That part. You need to look inside. You
of your fucking cabinets and refrigerator, go cook something. All right? Go look at the seasons. Yes, go look. Go look at how many burners on the stove and what levels they need to go on. Go look at some ingredients online.
Because most of y'all burners, only fucking 2 of them work.
For real.
So fuck.
I mean, I'm just not trying to eat all y'all chicken Alfredo every day. You feel me? Like,
I damn sure try to eat spaghetti for a week.
You feel me? But again, I'm not even one of them cats that's like cooking ain't one of my deal breakers with women. But a lot of dudes it is. So I guess that's one of the things that's made Cooking with Kiya so popular. Yeah. I just said, girl, get your bag. And again, like the nigga said earlier, bro, you've hated this girl into infamy. Dog, she has like 1.2 million followers now. And I think she might have been in the hundreds of thousands before this started. You feel me?
She's doing have an underdog.
Then that's what it is.
Right.
And more people, she's getting brand deals, bigger streamers. Like she just did something with DDG, you know what I mean? Bigger streamers like know who she is or talking about
her food was ass.
Wait, what?
One of the streamers that she went on did one of them things with young boy that on up.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That boy was like, "This shit ass."
Damn. But either way it go, bro, I support. Get it, get your money, get it, bro. Forget these haters, bro.
Get your money.
Next up in the starter section, man. I don't know if this was applying to your sports tee, but this one of them was that like transcended because it was just TT, Papoose.
Okay, I was gonna bring
Remy.
it up in sports tee.
Nah, bro, this beyond just sports.
I mean,
like, this is
hip hop's a sport.
Hip hop is a sport. Yeah. Get the shirt. Okay, that's what wrong channel.
We support you too, brother.
Shouts out to Screwface John. But what you about to say? Would you want to lead this one off?
All right. So I mean, dog, you can lead it off because you can lead it off with Remy Papoose and then bring how Clarissa Shields comes into the mix.
I don't know too much about this shit.
All right, so everybody knows the beautiful black love story of Remy and Papoose. If you don't, here's the quick deal. 2 rappers from New York. They was dating, they was together, whatever. Remy shoots her friend in the stomach because of some money situation. And
They were married.
Huh?
They were married.
They weren't married when she first went in. They got married after she was in. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Wow. And yeah, like they get like during all the drama, they got married. But like, yeah, she shot her friend in the stomach, so she got like 9 years, but she only had to serve like 7 or some shit like that. And the whole deal was he held her down, stayed down with the kid. And I mean, he held her down.
So he says, but that was a story. For all those years that she was in. And a lot of people gave him props and was rooting for them as a couple, because off top, in general, people don't typically hold each other down when it comes to jail stuff. And if the ones that do is usually the women that are expected to. It's a rare occurrence unless the dude married with kids that the dude holds the woman down. Most times it's like, deuce. So everybody was giving him so much respect for like riding. You feel me? Okay.
You dig? So they were like one of those, rap couples that people love. Now, a couple years ago, people started seeing her out with this other cat, this other battle rapper. What's his name?
Easy the Block Captain.
There we go. And and she has her own like battle rap league. So they was front as if they just cool, and she like, this one of my star battle rappers, like we ain't fucking around type shit. That's how they was playing it at first. Even though the rumors were swirling like, we know y'all fucking around.
Yeah.
And they had this one clip that went viral at her own rap league that she judging where the dude that she was fucking around with was battling this other dude. Niggas don't pull no punches in no battle.
The nigga he was battling was Geechee Gotti.
Okay, Geechee Gotti numbed him up, and then he numbed him up by talking to Remy. He was like, man, you got like, you so fucked up for messing over Pap with this broke ass Pap, and the nigga don't look that different from Papoose. Okay. He was like, man, like he just read her rights in the battle rap and shitted on him as if, nigga, what you doing with this nigga? You fucking with the help? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, nigga, this man, he was like, in the rap, Pap held you down, boom, 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 boom. Y'all was black love, black royalty, you fucking it up. Like, he ate her up. Everybody's like, damn, for her to just stand there and take that was, right. You know what I'm saying? So it just made things even worse. Then there was this rumors that like Pap knocked this dude out and shit. And like all kind of things were swirling about Papoose, Easy Block Captain, whatever his name is, Easy Bake Oven, and fucking Remy Ma.
Easy the Block Captain.
Easy, okay.
That's wild. That's a wild.
So like, yeah, that was some shit. But again, and then as the time went on, it started becoming way more clear that, oh no, that's Remy LaBoo. Like, you know what I mean? We don't know if they're in an open relationship, and we know they obviously still married, but it got too. They taking Christmas pictures to get this shit. Like, you know what I mean? You with this nigga? Yeah. So recently, Remy started going off and leaking some text messages she found between Papoose and the boxer Clarissa Shields.
The GOAT. The greatest woman of all time in
she's
boxing.
A beast. She has a movie that's dropping starring Ryan Destiny. Like, that's so funny. All this is happening and she's getting this kind of publicity with her movie coming out. Makes you wonder how.
Funny enough, in the text message she says this. She says, hey, I don't want all this kind of negative publicity because the movie about to drop.
Come on.
Yeah.
But she ain't got nothing negative to say about me, so I don't give a fuck. Was the paraphrasing, but yeah.
All this, like, and over the course of a whole day, bro, between Remy dropping text messages she found between Clarissa and Papoose, to Papoose defending himself saying, girl, you been fucking with this dude all this time. You can't tell me, you a crazy motherfucker. You can't tell me nothing about when I finally get over you with somebody. To Clarissa being like, laughing at the whole and being like, I'll beat you up. Like, I mean? I don't give a fuck.
Remy Ma saying that nigga been, like, she been taking care of that nigga for the longest. To Remy been cheating.
Remy Ma saying he been cheating, and to him saying that, for Christmas she wasn't with the family. She was with the other dude. To Remy Ma dropping pictures of her with the family. To Clarissa having a whole nother dude that she been fucking with saying, I can handle your lightweight if you need me to. Some nigga she been messing with and attached to. So it's like both these women got multiple niggas and they all in on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just been like messy mess. Clarissa even called Remy Ma out and was like, hey, we can step a fight. What, you want to fight?
Now they're trying to make some money now.
I mean, Clarissa is.
Remy Ma don't fight. She didn't beat
shoot.
up her. She about to say she didn't beat up her friend.
Right, she shoot.
And you Clarissa.
She gonna shoot you.
She gonna shoot you. That's a guarantee.
She gonna shoot you.
Your hands just as deadly as that pistol.
Come on.
This don't sound like nothing but absolute
and then then it started coming out that he might have been abusing her and all kind of shit.
This is nothing but chaos.
It's just a
Some people
chaos.
in the industry talking about how Papoose really is a user.
Everybody wrong. It sounds like everybody in this shit wrong.
That's the size of it. I feel like, how the truth is always buried in the middle.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is one of those things where everybody trash.
Everybody.
That's my. Yeah, I feel like Papoose probably did what Remy Ma said he did. I feel like Remy Ma did what Papoose said she did. You hear me? But what Papoose said one of the realest things. I had to make a TikTok about this, my nigga, because like he was talking about the dude he hit, and he was like, bro, like I ain't knocked that dude right. I ain't knocked that dude out because he fucked my wife. I knocked that dude out because he shook my hand and then he fucked my wife. Real. Don't key with me and wop and whoop de woo like we cool or try to be nice to me in any way. You try to smash my wife, smash my girl. Dog. If you want my girl, don't talk to me, because I know if I want your girl any kind of capacity, I ain't gonna shoot at her. But dog, if I got a crush, if I want, if I'm in the wings, I'm not gonna have no relationship with you. I ain't gonna be talking to you. I ain't gonna be cool with you. I'm barely gonna be cordial.
It's respect.
Out of respect, if you speak, I might speak back. That's about. That's about.
You gonna feel the energy of my speaking to you.
You gonna go? We're not friends.
I beef with you, but we ain't friends.
Right.
You feel me? And on the flip, I've been there before. I had to check niggas before, like, bro, dog, I know about you. Don't talk to me, son. So it's like, bro, I don't respect that type shit in any way. So when Papoose said that, I was like, real. That's real. Real. Yeah. Everything else.
Easy the block captain said that nigga Papoose knew they been was together. This nigga put a listening device in Remy Ma car.
Damn. See, That's
said he called. Said he snuck. Easy said he snuck him. And that he been trying to get his round back, and that nigga Papoose been running.
What else he gonna say?
I mean, that's what you gotta say.
You know what I'm saying? What else he gonna say? Because at first he said, because he said he didn't get dropped, but everybody there said the nigga got dropped. Like, you probably got dropped. Now Papoose might have caught him off guard, but that off guard slept him. He didn't want to take that lick that he got slept, but everybody there said he got slept. Like Remy had to wake him up. So of course he gonna hop on. He gonna hop on live and say like, I've been looking for that nigga ever since. New York that big? You're dating his woman. I feel like if you want to get at him, you know where he's staying. Like, stop playing.
Right, they still in the house together, apparently.
They still in the house together. So if you really want to get up with this nigga, bro, what?
I hope you didn't sneak him. Like, I hope you hit him to his face.
Who knows, dog? When a nigga feel like that disrespected, who knows?
Who knows, right? Because, again, exactly what Joe said. Exactly.
I get it. I don't know.
Shit, nigga sleep with my wife after he done shook my hand? I'm going to punch you on sight.
Yeah.
Ain't go, hey, you, duel. Nah, nigga, we ain't about to draw fisticuffs. I'm about to clock your fucking ass, bitch. I'm about to bitch.
Yeah.
So, hey, that was
that's what's called karma.
Boy, that shit set the net ablaze, bro. And I was just like, this is one of the reasons why if I was ever really famous, dog, I would not want any of my personal business to be in no tabloids. Like, the most you might know is, like unless I'm dating someone famous. Like, if I'm dating someone famous, of course. But if my chick ain't famous, I ain't trying to have my shit out in front street like that, bro. You see her at award shows and shit. That's about it, dog. Because, like, that shit get freaking insane.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
I like my privacy, personally.
Bro, I would hope that no matter what go down between me and my girl, if I was famous, we would both have the restraint not to take it to the freaking net, dog. Because all that, you can't undo it.
Right.
When y'all calm down and y'all cool down, you can't it's not an unsend. Everybody's seeing it. Everybody gonna be talking about it. It's gonna be attached to you forever. At this point. That's the way the net works.
Old school ways, dog. The net is not a place for my business.
Bro.
Right.
Not that business.
Not that kind of business.
You feel me? Because there's a way that you can appear more transparent than you are. And there's an art to that. Because again, we're in a game right now where, like, back in the day when we was coming up, bro, it was all about mystery. And our entertainers were mysterious. We didn't really know much about them except for what they, put in the freaking, what they said or what was put out. So all kind of secret stories that we didn't find out till decades later will come out because it was about the mystery.
Like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Now it's this guy. Now it's about transparency and how close a motherfucker could be to you. Yeah. I kind of miss the mysterious days. But this whole exposing era, this exposing culture is whack. I just think it's whack, bro.
That's why I really be minding my business, bro. Like, I don't really post on the internet. Like, I just be cracking little jokes, share some motivational shit, and that's it. Because you could be misconstrued so easily, and sometimes people just wanna misconstrue you. So it's like, god damn, bro. Like,
I love posting. Y'all know me, nigga. I'm a posting ass nigga. But again, there's certain shit that you will never ever catch me posting.
Yeah.
Ever. Nigga. You hear me? And one thing that you will never have me doing is exposing someone.
Hell no.
Right.
I ain't putting up no text. I ain't telling no story times.
That's horrible.
Hey, y'all, look at the screenshot.
I ain't doing none of
The only way
that.
I ever see you pull up a screenshot is from a major corporation of a white man doing some foul
Some
ass
shit like that.
Some shit where like, hey, y'all, we got to take this nigga down.
I mean, I put a screenshot and some funny shit. Sometimes my mom might say something funny. I'll screenshot. Look what mom said, y'all.
you
Some
know.
stupid shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
stupid
when I
shit.
say screenshots, y'all know what I'm talking
The
about.
T.
The T. You ain't getting that from
You ain't
me.
about to clock no T on
Nothing
me.
like that, dog. If I even speak about an ex or something, it's going to be something general. I ain't saying no names.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit lame, dog. I don't like that, bro.
Only
Shit,
if you're
I'm
trying
on-
to like assassinate my character on some shit. If I got some receipts on it, then
Oh,
I'll
no,
post
defense is
that.
defense.
Yeah, defense.
If
yes.
someone come at you, and you got to clear your name.
You gotta say what you gotta say. You know,
Right.
And we're going to get to some more of that in the ETOUFEE, matter of fact, funny enough.
I'm on that motherfucking J. Cole. Like, I might post some shit and it might be deleted later. Like, straight up, dog. Like, some of that shit, I'll be like, because I'll go back and look at that shit and be like, man, fuck these niggas. Fuck that. I'm down with a whole different feeling. Get this shit off of here. Fuck
And
it.
that-
Start sympathy.
That could be an annoying part about social media too, where you might post something and then you posted a week ago. You might not even feel that way anymore. And the way algorithms work, somebody might see it days later, and since it's new to them, they coming at you. And half the time, most people ain't reading the comments. And a lot of times, the answer to your question or the whatever to whatever it can be in the comments. Most people ain't doing that. They see your shit
I
new,
do it.
and
I
they
definitely
just.
do it.
I do too, because I'm often saying I wish y'all motherfuckers would read the
I always check the
but I wish more
comments.
motherfuckers would read the comments, because again, you might be saying something somebody already said. Yes, you most of the time saying something somebody already said, or starting a beef that already been squashed in the comments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And some of these memes be dead ass fucking wrong too. They be viral and wrong. Like, you really gotta check the comments to see like people breaking shit down. It's like, man,
So like, I just hate when, like you say, a person wants to misconstrue something without even doing that type of research. And even more so, my biggest pet peeve is how strangers interact with strangers on the internet. You hear me? Like, we have an intellectual discourse if you disagree with something I'm saying, but a lot of people online want to start off with an insult. Nigga, don't even know you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you must be stupid. Man, you slow if you think. Like, just start off with an insult.
Because that's where niggas got the most courage behind.
And that's
on
what
the
I'm
internet.
saying. That's what burns me up, because y'all know in real life, y'all do not engage with people like this.
not even close to that.
You feel me? And then some of the people that y'all be coming at like this, I know in real life, y'all would come at
Would
that
never.
motherfucker
Would
to their
never.
face like this. And it happens on all of them, whether you talk about in lives of niggas going big thug type shit, all of a sudden you hard. Like, all kind of ways people be disrespectful for no reason and needlessly insulting. And I'm like, bro, I hate this. Like, I feel like you have something wrong in your brain if you need to do this.
Insecurity, ego.
I'm about to say there's a lot wrong in your brain because there's a lot wrong in your life. You probably a bitch in real life.
You
say
gotta
life
be.
sucks.
If
Yeah.
you need to get off online by putting somebody down initially, they ain't doing nothing. Because again, I stand by defense is something else. If somebody insults you or disrespect you or say something fucked up to you, ride. But if it's just like we talking about LeBron versus Kobe, and I say some stat, you're not even a sports nigga, but you know what I mean? I say some stat, and you be like, oh, you stupid if you think that. Like, damn, bro. That's how I don't even know you, nigga. That's how you gonna start the conversation with me, boy? Fuck you. You know, it have to even be all that, bro. I hate it.
The way you say stupid better be a whole way, a way of some kind of term of like, I don't know, but I better laugh.
You
at
can't
it or
see
something.
me. You can't see me.
I better laugh.
can't- you
like,
can't
boy,
clean that
stupid.
shit up.
Because like the only way, because there's times a nigga be like, man, you believe like when on LeBron shit, boy, you stupid if you believe that. I be like, shit, nigga.
You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
No,
I ain't
yeah.
talking about colloquialisms, nigga.
Right.
I'm talking about insulting, disrespectful motherfuckers thinking they could get away with it because they online. And I hate that shit, bro. Anyway, next up on the starter section, Raven Simone claims that boys only watched her show because of her boobs.
I never noticed them.
Raven Simone, you wrong, baby. I'm sorry. We
sorry.
You 100%
you
wrong.
100% wrong. We weren't even thinking about your boobs watching that show. That's so
That must
Raven.
be your white fans.
That's so Raven was just a funny show. It's
Right, you was
classic.
hilarious.
You was
Right.
funny in the show.
And everybody
was a
in the
good
show was
show.
hilarious.
Yes, it's classic. We were like, I can say we was too young to care about boobs necessarily, but I'm not. Nothing about That So Raven was I thinking I was sexualizing Raven.
Them long ass
She
t-shirts
was
and
pretty.
dresses you was wearing. Like, ain't like you was sexualizing them titties.
It was a
Like,
Disney show.
Right, it was a Disney show.
Right,
Like,
Disney.
nobody,
Like, yeah,
nobody
like-
looks sexy on a Disney show.
You
Right.
just look like
You were Disney.
like when she said that, I'm like, huh? It was just a big the question mark just popped on top of my head, like,
That must be the
huh?
white audience, though.
She must have
Her
heard
white-
that
her white
shit
demographic.
somewhere and it just got to her.
Nice boobs. You got some great New York boobs, Raven Simone.
I mean, I ain't even gonna say it's the white demographic. I think it's what D said. Like somebody
Somebody
well,
put that on
whatever
her
color.
mind.
It was a man. Some man got in her head, or might have been like, whoever it was that might have even told you something like that, I have to say it's the minority of us little boys.
Yeah, right.
Because us little boys wasn't...
No, we just enjoyed the entire show.
It's
Yeah.
a classic
It was
show.
a funny, great show. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And that is because of how talented you are. On top of that, nigga Raven, you've had the black community ride with you since a child. We never left your side. So anything you was putting out, we was gonna roll with. From fucking Dr. Doolittle all the way hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah.
You're like, come on now.
Cosby Show, of course.
Sure.
Z9, Girl of the 20, whatever century.
Nigga been
The
riding
fucking
with
Cheetah
Raven.
Girls.
Come
like,
on.
How many fucking girls you inspired with the Cheetah Girls? Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's not, again, she felt like her male demographic. And,
But
she said after you,
demographic knows this shit just because of how
right, we roll with you because of you. Like, you was one of our little black stars. Like,
you got it
was.
down for Disney. We needed you.
You heard me? Last up in the starter section, Sexy Red and Summer Walker are going viral right now because of a conversation they had about how women need to take their men back when they cheat because all men cheat. So you are tripping if you get rid of the man that you're used to being with if he cheats on you.
I support that delusion.
Not delusion.
Oh my God, bro.
I support it. If you believe in it, I mean, because real talk, you know your nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know your man. Like, you know what kind of man you got. Now, if you got a man that you ain't gonna take that shit from and you have different morals, cool. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you know, man, that nigga gonna cheat because that's just how that nigga is. Why am I even gonna stress that nigga? Cool. You gonna save both of y'all some time and a lot of stress.
Look at D. What's up? What you saying, bro?
Man, what the fuck are we even talking about right now, dog? All men cheat. That's all I heard, bro. They're fucking.
I don't think all men
projecting.
cheat, but the niggas that do cheat,
That is
let them
pure-
cheat in peace.
bro. That is pure, let them cheat in peace.
Let him cheat, please.
But that is pure projection. That's projection.
Oh,
It ain't
goodness.
that all men cheat. All the men that you fuck with cheat.
Cheat.
You know what I'm
Sit on
saying?
your ass.
That's what that is. That's your life experience. You know what I'm saying? That's not all fucking men.
And also, it's what you allow and what you accept. Like I'm gonna take what Joe said, but flip it a little bit. It's more so than you know your nigga. You should know yourself.
Yes.
If you are the type of woman that can handle being cheated on, and that's not a deal breaker for you, then go ahead and stay with your cheating ass man. But if that's a deal breaker for you, if you feel like that's disrespectful, if you know that you can't handle being with a nigga that's cheating on you, you need not be with a nigga that's
should
gonna
not be
cheat.
with that.
And that's what it goes back to. Know your nigga. And if your
Now.
nigga's a cheater, cut that
need to
nigga.
cut it.
Like
Now, this is the thing. We said cheater. Not that he cheated. Like, if y'all got things where y'all may have worked out a problem or something, if, like, maybe a mistake happened, that's between y'all, if you accept him back. But if he's habitually cheating on you,
Right.
that's what they were talking about. They just said accept cheating. Because again, like you
Oh,
said,
well,
people
then,
can
no.
a person can make a mistake, and for some women you
and
do
that's
it.
your choice to do what you want in that moment.
For some women, if you do it one time, they cutting you. For some women, they'll take in, okay, I give you one, what have you. We're not judging whatever you on. All I stand by is know what you can handle.
Right.
Because some women can't mentally handle taking a nigga back, even if he cheated once.
Hey, if she cheated on
And
you, you
that's-
taking her
that's
back?
fair.
If
You feel me?
If she cheated on you, you taking her back?
I've taken a girl back that cheated on me before. Context matters. You feel me? It just
Context
depends.
matters.
It depends what happens. Depends
That
on
really
what.
depends.
Depends on how much blood on my hands as well. Because I say you can't point with bloody
Yeah.
fingers. You feel me? If I've been my ass over here cheating and I find out you cheated, what the fuck I look like?
Do you have a cheating limit? Like, can she, how many can she do? As many as you done?
That's context also.
That's also context. That's also context.
That's context.
Feel me?
Because they got some girls.
One, bitch. That's all you get
one.
from me.
That's all you got.
That's all you got.
You know what I'm saying? But then they got
gives
other
you one,
girls.
bitch. That's all you got.
I might fucking give you two. You know, maybe.
Depends on how much I done.
It depends.
It
bruh.
depends
They got
on-
Yo,
so
two,
much
I'd have
shit
done
that goes
30.
in there.
if I'm my best self,
Bruh.
if I'm my best self, I haven't fucked up at all. I haven't cheated on you at all.
Right.
I'm exactly who I've grown myself to be.
I'll
Through therapy and work and all this shit, I'm on my P's and Q's.
Then I'll give you a 0.5.
Exactly. I give a 0.5. Like again, because I am a person that believes that people can fuck up.
Yes,
and
they
they can truthfully grow. And you know, it will depend upon the context. Because again, if you cheated once with like some ex-boyfriend, or I don't know. I won't make it that specific. If you cheated one time on me and it was like a one-time thing that you fucked up on, versus you had this nigga around for like elongated. You know what I mean? There's different things that elicit different reactions, consequences.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, because it could be just that one time.
Context.
Depending on how they play it out.
And again, that's an end. And like I said, depending on that one time, let's say it was that one time, but it was that ex. You fuck that nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it depends. But again, I have it in me to forgive you one time if I know I've been clean. Now, let's say I ain't been clean. Let's say I just been on some fuck shit. I
regressed. My forgiveness beat is up there. My forgiveness beat is there. Because I chalked that up to Carver.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. If I've been fucking up, which I don't plan to do, but if I've been fucking up, then I don't believe, because a lot of niggas is like that. They be out here being straight whores, and if that girl even got a nigga number or some shit, and they got the number knowing that they nigga done cheated, and they just feel like doing something to feel like fuck you. And these niggas are crucifying them to hell.
How dare you, disrespectful whore, just out here getting niggas numbers?
Sir, you are out of pocket,
bro. You can't. I just say you can't point with bloody fingers.
Hell no, nigga.
Point blank.
But I'm just saying that's just personally on me. I can.
If you live in a glass house,
come on, son. Again,
you got a glass jar. You should watch your mouth,
cause I'll break your face. Anyway. Oh, well, I was about to. You fucked me up right quick. But like, yeah, man. But again, ideally, none of us should be cheating. You feel me? Ideally, we should be able to have community. Because be honest
with our partners and have communication.
Come on, especially these days. There's so many relationship styles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. I stand by, dog. Your contract with your partner is your contract with your partner. What y'all decide to put in that is what y'all decide to put in that. You feel me? People have open relationships. People got all kind of shit they got going on. You feel me? But you need to give your partner that option before you just bamboozle them. Right. You hear me?
Right.
Hoodwinked. You dig? And that was the starter section, y'all. So anyway, let's get into that bats. Nerd out moment.
That's nerd out moment. That's nerd out moment. That's nerd out moment. That's nerd out. That's nerd out moment. That's nerd out moment. That's nerd out moment.
So first off in the Bats Nerd Out moments, we weren't recording when Penguin was happening.
I know, what a shame.
But Penguin might be my favorite show of 2024.
It's definitely in my top 3, and it's not number 2 or 3.
Bro, that joint, bro, like, shouts out to Colin Farrell, shouts out to Christina Milioti, shouts out to the guy who played Vic and the woman who played the mom. I gotta look up their names and stuff. But like,
proper respects, let's do that.
Like that show set a bar that motherfuckers need to that I'm very excited for the next Batman movie by Matt Reeves, because again, Renzi Felice played Victor, and who played his mom? That's what I'm looking for, because the mom, she killed it too.
She was good too.
Phenomenal actor.
Deidre O'Connell, is that her? Yep, Francis Cobb, Deidre O'Connell. Yeah, those are the 4 pillars of the show. Also, shouts out to my former castmate, man, Carmen Ejogo. We was in Urana together. My scene from Urana, she's playing a lawyer, and I play opposite her on Urana on that episode, and she's on this show playing Penguin's love interest. Nice. And she ate that.
Oh yeah, dog. They were acting,
bro.
Yeah, super good.
All right, they were acting in this shit. This was top tier. All right, this is not for the low level of thought. Nigga, this is talent and skill and great writing, great acting, great storytelling, great shots, great visuals, great meanings, symbolism, metaphors.
By the time I'm going to pull out everything from my Dylan college degree. You feel me? Let y'all know what I'm talking about.
You could teach college courses on some of these episodes.
Really, big ups to Kristen Melody, man. She stole the show or some shit, even though it was Colin Farrell's show. It's Penguin show. Don't get it twisted.
And
he did his
thing.
Bro, you will forget that it's Colin Farrell under all that makeup.
Right, that's
but
yeah, mate.
Like Kristen Melody, like I
Irish.
Wasn't she on like fucking I Think I Love My Wife? No, not that. She was on one of them sitcoms, man. What's she known for? Like I think I've seen her like lighter fare. So to see her play this dark ass character, was she? She was on Mythic Quest. Yep, I remember her from Mythic Quest. I love Mythic Quest, and she was on. I don't remember her from 30 Rock.
Okay.
What else has she been in? How I Met Your Mother. Yes.
Okay.
I knew she was in that. Yeah, man. But anyway, no, this is a dark turn for her. But I just want to shout definitely.
How much your mother? Penguin.
Oh, then we talk about Penguin and his mom and that whole situation. One day I'm gonna have a real good sit down and run it about the Penguin show and get into like the episodes and such. I just want to shout it out. Some new news that hit was Clayface is getting a movie in the DCU. Not in the Reeves verse. We call it the Reeves verse. Penguin, the Batman. That's its own thing. People thought the Clayface movie that was coming was going to be like in the same vein as the Penguin. I
wish it would.
It's not. It's going to be in the main DC universe, which in the main DC universe is going to have magic and superpowers and all the fantastical stuff. Okay. Again, the DC universe is going to have its own Batman that's separate from the Robert Pattinson, Matt Reeves Batman, because the Matt Reeves Batman is going to be in the Elseworlds universe, and they want to keep it grounded, realistic. So most of his villains going to be like
Scarface.
Just some
Two-Face,
people. Like people that would. He has a villain named Scarface too. It's that puppet that be talking. This guy. He's a ventriloquist, and the ventriloquist, he's really the gangster, but he has a psycho problem. So he creates this other character through this puppet, and the puppet's name is Scarface. And sometimes you wonder, is the puppet running the ventriloquist? Is a fire ass character.
Interesting.
They could on some mental illness shit. They could adapt that character for real. That'd be a fire character. You feel me? Good. And your whole mobster nigga with a puppet that's really running the show. But but the Reeves verse gonna keep things grounded, and it's a young Batman. The DC universe is gonna be older Batman. Is gonna his first movie is gonna be them introducing the fourth Robin, who's his son. So that means a lot of his stuff gonna be already established. So the DC universe is gonna be his own thing, and that Clayface is gonna be like the Clayface that people know, the monster, the big sludge monster that could turn into anybody. And making a movie about a monster that could turn into anybody, and they say they're gonna make it a horror. But he's not gonna be placed as the villain necessarily. I'm curious on how they're going to flip all of this.
I know, because having that kind of power is hard to beat.
Bro.
You could turn into anybody.
The original Clayface character was, at first, it was just a guy who could change his face. And he put this, he used these prosthetics and stuff because he was this actor that felt scorned. And he killed all his former castmates and shit. And then it evolved into this. He could change the Clayface. He could just change his face just with clay, but just his face. He could look like anybody, but just the face. Then it became, another edition, and then it became the whole monster dude. And then they went back and remade the one that can only change his face. They said, well, the stuff he was using that he only could change his face with, it started affecting his whole body, and now he can change his whole body. Because it's really two different dudes at a point. But it gets comic-y. But I'm curious to see how they're going to flip it as a film.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it because under the new leadership, DC's looking like it's doing well. Even their new Creature Commando show is pretty good. I'm rooting for DC, but I've always been a DC guy anyway, so I've been accepting a lot. They've been taking a lot of L's, but hopefully,
hell yeah! Thank God for this fucking Penguin show, and thank God for that type of the Batman they got, because ain't too many things they're holding on that's like, oh yeah, I fucks with that. I mean,
but again, James Gunn is taking over DC on film, and they rebooted everything. So all the old DC shit that's not Peacemaker.
How many times we gotta forget all this shit, huh?
They've never done that before.
What then we had I'm talking about, we gotta forget the Batman and all that series they just created with Batman, Aquaman, and Superman.
I mean, but that was the first time they ever tried to on-screen. They tried to mimic Marvel and they failed because they're trying to rush it. But they never tried to do it like that before. Typically, DC film movies, they just stood alone. Batman made Batman movies. Superman had Superman movies.
They never crossed, huh?
It was always standalone shits. You know what I mean? They might mention another character, but you know how Marvel is the machine of we're all connected. Niggas know each other. Niggas in each other movies. Marvel made that playbook. DC tried to rush that playbook, and that's where they fucked up. Like when they dropped Man of Steel, because again, when they dropped Man of Steel is when they was trying to start that.
Right.
Because even the Christopher Nolan, that Batman was all Batman stuff. You feel me? So they was never like that. Man of Steel was supposed to start that instead of giving us a Man of Steel 2 and a Man of Steel 3 so we could get to know this Superman. And then introduce Ben Affleck's Batman, but give him his own movie. And then another movie. They wanted to rush it. We got Man of Steel, then we got Batman versus Superman. We don't even know these niggas.
Yeah, I that's what I remember.
Why should we care about them fighting when this is only Superman's second outing and we don't know Ben Affleck's Batman? The last Batman we saw was Christian Bale, and he quit. Like that Batman at the end of Batman Dark Knight Rises gave up being Batman. That was a one contained story. So it's like you can't build the trust that the Marvel got with the Avengers, because the Avengers took like 7 movies to lead up to. So we got to know these niggas a little bit. They all got their own movies, but they rusted. They even had Superman die in the second movie. Why we give a fuck about this nigga that we just met dying? The death of Superman story, one of the biggest Superman stories, period. But the big deal about it is we had decades of this nigga being Superman. So when he dies, you're like, not he was around for a year or two, did he die?
Of course he does. It's been around a year or two.
That shit was whack. And that was the nail in their coffin. Then they tried to make a Justice League. Like, they tried to rush everything. And that's why all they got was zero-sum results, while Marvel did everything right. So now that James Gunn is taking over DC, he's like, fuck all them old movies. That was his own era. We're going to do this shit right from scratch. Everything going to be connected in a way. Thanos. But we ain't about to put out 50 movies a year. We ain't about to chase Marvel. We going to do, if you ain't got a script, and you ain't got a script that works, if you ain't got a creative mind about it, we ain't gonna green light it. We ain't just putting out shit to put out shit. We gonna do it from the ground up right. I feel like you can trust James Gunn. He the one who made Guardians of the Galaxy pop. He the one who made the new Suicide Squad movie pop. Typically, you put some shit in James Gunn's hands, shit gonna go hard. So he's got a 10-year plan for the whole trajectory of DCU. Oh, what's his name? Aaron Pierre that all the women liking right now, about to be the new Green Lantern and shit. So we get us a black Green Lantern. He's currently the voice of Mufasa. Shouts out to Kelvin Harrison from New Orleans playing Scar. You dig? We got the Superman trailer dropping next week because we have a whole new Superman coming next year. So there's a bunch of stuff coming out through DC that's looking like it's finally gonna be done right. Hopefully it's not too little too late. The Kraven movie flopped. What
was that about?
I mean, it's up there with Morbius and all the other movies they made like that. The only one that really kind of popped off was Venom, but Morbius, all these Spider-Man villains they made with Sony just didn't hit.
That was a Marvel movie?
Yeah, he's a Spider-Man villain.
Oh, okay.
But the movie itself just apparently sucked.
It just sucked.
I'm gonna say this.
Tell us more, Martin.
So this gets into like the business of it. All right, so. Like has been explained before, at one point Marvel was going bankrupt. And when they were going bankrupt, they sold the movie rights to certain characters off to other movie companies. So of course they can make all the comics they want, but the movie rights of certain characters went to different companies.
Okay.
The movie rights of X-Men and Fantastic Four went to Fox for some years. That's like when Fox was making their own X-Men movies, their own Fantastic Four movies, and they'll put the Marvel brand on it, because they were Marvel characters, but that wasn't the Disney, Marvel, Cinema, MCU main Marvel company making that. That was Fox using the characters that they own because y'all sold us the movie rights to these niggas. Eventually, like recently, Disney, which owns Marvel, bought Fox. Okay. So that's how all those characters are now Marvel. And now in the future, after the saga that's going on in Marvel, they're going to bring in X-Men. They're bringing in mutants because they never brought in X-Men in none of these MCU movies because Fox owned them and they couldn't use the X-Men. Oh, you feel me? That's come Fantastic Four. They have a whole new Fantastic Four movie dropping, and they just dropped the trailer for that. And that looked like it's going to be good. And that's the first time the Fantastic Four was able to be in the MCU because, again, they bought Fox. Mm-hmm. So after 10 years in, we finally going to get these characters we've been wanting to see.
Okay.
So in that same vein, they sold Spider-Man to Sony.
Okay.
So all those Spider-Man movies we grew up on had nothing to do with MCU. It was Sony made movies. Sony was making the movies. Sony whoop-de-woo. Now, as the MCU started popping or whatnot, of course they want Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the most popular Marvel character, period.
Okay.
For their comics, just period. The top three superheroes when it comes to recognize is Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. That's the three. That's the pantheon. Right. You feel me? So MCU, of course, they want to make more Spider-Man to be in their universe. The last Spider-Man movie that Sony made underperformed. It made money at the Amazing Spider-Man 2 starring Andrew Garfield with Jamie Foxx and such. It made money, but it underperformed.
That shit was,
So that put Sony in a position where Marvel could be like, look, let's do a partnership where you let us put him in here. We'll give you the main money, but we'll get the money off this end off it. They made a deal that worked. So that's how come the new Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man, was able to be brought into the MCU films. But meanwhile, there's this clause that Sony has. They have to make some kind of movie with Spider-Man or the characters every few years, or the rights going to default back to Marvel. Okay. So they have to still make movies on their own in that world. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Now, due to their Marvel deal, they could have made their own Spider-Man and still kept making their own Sony Spider-Man movies, but it's more financially, it's more financially, what's the word I'm looking for?
Feasible?
Not even more than feasible. They make it more money. You know what I mean? With the deal by having one Spider-Man in the Marvel universe, because
Yeah, let them get billed and they just eat off that one.
it's not confusing nobody. And they also make a lot of money off them Spider-Verse movies with Miles anyway. And since that's animated, it's its own thing. You feel me? So in all of that, what they decided to do was take Spider-Man villains and make movies off of them.
Okay.
And make them the protagonists. The problem is there aren't too many Spider-Man villains that are interesting without Spider-Man. And they would have Spider-Man nowhere in these movies. So unless you make these amazing scripts and get these amazing actors and tell amazing stories, it's going to be hard to sell that shit. Okay. And they have not been making amazing stories. Now what happened was their first foray into this was Venom.
Venom did pretty good.
Venom was a hit. Venom was a smash.
Yeah, Venom was tight.
But Venom turned out to be a kind of an isolated event because Venom, he ain't as popular as Spider-Man, but he has stood on his own as a superhero character for years anyway.
For sure.
So him being successful is an anomaly, but it's not that surprising because he already had his own following.
Right.
You feel me? And truthfully, that one hit still had mixed reviews critically, but people liked it on some regular shit. And the movies to follow didn't make as much money as that first one. Every Venom movie makes money because they shoot cheap and they overperform. You feel me? They'll shoot that bitch for like 100 mil. That bitch make 400, 500 mil.
Solid.
And well, look, you know what I mean? Now, the first one made damn near a bill. So all of them underperformed. None of them made the number one money, but the sequels all still made money. But that's Venom. Y'all niggas tried this with Morbius. Nobody know who the fuck Morbius is.
Yeah, I didn't know who the fuck Morbius is.
He's a vampire in the Spider-Man universe. Now, I stand by it. Everything's about right. Nobody knew who the fuck Blade was. And Blade is a freaking random Marvel character. So, again, you do good writing, which they did not do. And another thing that killed Morbius was it went up to so many edits, and it was supposed to have Spider-Man, and it didn't. It's too much bullshit. So, by the time it came out, choppy, fucked up movie.
Too many cooks in the
Too
kitchen.
many cooks in the kitchen. Morbius flops. Then they do Madam Web. Madam Web not even a Spider-Man villain. She's just a random Spider-Man character that's just usually this like old lady fucking she got powers. She see buku dimensions. She ain't nobody who have her own movie, bro. And they flipped the character and did some timey-wimey shit. And the thing is, too many cooks in the kitchen again. The original idea for Madam Web was going to be think Terminator. Did some motherfucking villain from the future in Spider-Man future is trying to kill him as a baby, and him and his mom on the run on some Terminator shit. And that could have been interesting if y'all would have stuck to what y'all really wanted to go with. By the time the real movie came out, almost everything was flipped and changed. And again, when too many cooks in the kitchen and too many re-edits, reshoots, and fuckeries, you get a shit movie. Right. And Madam Web was a shit movie, and it also flopped. Because there's another thing too. If you're a Spider-Man and you flop, you still gonna make money because people fuck with Spider-Man. But if you're Madam Web who nobody knows and you put out average, mediocre, it's gonna extra flop because we don't have no relationship with you. We do not care.
And nobody's gonna want to see that shit. Always looking for somebody to
say this shit was trash so we can not watch it.
Exactly. So you get the Kraven. Kraven is one of the coolest Spider-Man villains, bro. He would have made for an epic Spider-Man villain in a Spider-Man movie. He this hunter-ass nigga.
He hunted a lot of spiders.
He a hunter-ass nigga, and he hunts the biggest game. And he got, like, increased strength in this and that. He loves to hunt. And he decides if he's hunted all the crazy shit ever, he gonna hunt Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
And this nigga, and he hunts Spider-Man as his prey. And at one point, he actually, takes Spider-Man out. Yeah, he actually succeeds. Now, Spider-Man bounced back and shit, but he hunted Spider-Man, he caught Spider-Man, he buried Spider-Man.
Damn.
Alive.
Damn.
Kraven he did the mission. And he a nigga not to play with. Kraven is that dude. He ain't a nigga to play with, bro.
Okay.
So they decide, since this character's such a badass character, to give him his own movie. Now, again, but instead of taking the character that people rock with, this big, I think he kind of Russian, this manly man ass nigga hunting game. And somebody said this, they should have had him hunting Venom. That would have been fire.
That'd have been fire.
They made him this pretty boy nigga. And I love the actor, dog. He played Kick-Ass. He played Quicksilver. He's always playing some comic book nigga. Right. He's a great actor. Aaron something. They made him this pretty boy nigga and didn't give him superpowers of like animals or some shit, and didn't market it right. And from what I hear, I haven't seen the movie, it's better than Morbius and Madam Web, but it's still ass. It's still heavily mediocre.
To veer off from what the original character was, that was a supreme fuck up. How did they even let that happen? Like that.
Because they be thinking they know better. And the thing that they should have learned at this point that is when you follow the characters, these characters have survived for generations because the way they have been written
Right.
translates.
I have never seen none of these movies, none of the Venoms, none of it. And I only one out of all the bunch that you've just named would be the Venom I would see.
Yeah.
Venom 1 is the best out of all of them. I knew Madam Web was going to be trash. I didn't see Madam Web. I'm going to give Kraven a chance when it hits the regular shit. I have no interest in seeing Morbius or Madam Web. I have a low-key interest in Kraven because some of that action looked pretty cool. But
Don't he have to fight the Rhino?
and they say a Spider-Man villain, Rhino, and Spider-Man villain Chameleon are both in this movie. And the CGI effects on Rhino, people just been shitting on. You feel me? Yeah, and you know, it was funny is the Kraven people knew the movie wasn't going to do well because before it came out, they put out this thing of just please give our movie a chance and don't judge it by the other movies. When the director tweets something like that,
Guys, hold this, please.
Not
Just
the
give us a
pre-apology.
chance. I promise you, we're not like the other movies.
it did it while they're underperforming to the point that they're about to squash the whole villain idea
Kill it
that
all.
they've been doing.
Kill it, just kill it.
And they're about to, apparently Sony's going back because the thing is they're not trying to let Spider-Man go. So they're either about to start doing live action Miles movies because again they've been making a lot of money off the animated Miles movies with the Spider-Verse, and both the Spider-Verse movies have been amazing. The first one was Oscar nominated and shit. No, Oscar winning. The first one won an Oscar for best animated film. So stop playing like y'all have very big successes with the animated joints. So they can either do some live action Miles, they could take one of the previous Spider-Man and like give them a sequel, like whether Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire. You can because that was the big deal in the last Spider-Man movie. They brought the Sony Spider-Man that we grew up on and brought them into the MCU in this multiverse mixture, and we got to see all the Spider-Men together, and that shit made money because everybody got to get their nostalgia drip. They got to see all the Spider-Mans together. That shit was fire as a moment. You dig? Mm-hmm. So Sony has been trying to recapture that moment financially in a way that they don't got to split with Marvel, and hopefully they figure it out.
Gotta be hard, buddies.
Yeah. You saw Barbie 1, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, Barbie getting a sequel.
Okay.
Just throwing it out there.
That's cool.
Okay.
All right.
I never saw part 1. It was a big hit.
One was great.
Yeah, I heard it was great. Heard it was a big hit.
Maybe too.
I'll catch it at some point. Reminded me of my ex. Anyway, last bit of information. Chris Evans is going to be back in the Avengers. Now, it was a big deal that Robert Downey Jr. was coming back to be Doom. Apparently, Chris Evans is also coming back, but not to be Captain America either, but to be this other character named Nomad. And it's looking like the next Avengers movie about to be freaking insane. Shouts out to Chris Evans. Please, people, stop being tricked by the AI. If my mom asks me one more time, is Will Smith going to be in Black Panther 3?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Will Smith.
AI is tricky, man.
This AI Black Panther
Lawrence
3 freaking trailer hit the net. And
Wesley Snipes.
a lot of people
Always looks
believe
like
it to
he's
the
gonna be in
point. Wesley Snipes ain't no fucking Black Panther 3. But like people believed it to the point that they have been having full-blown arguments. Full-blown arguments about why Will should or shouldn't be in it. Bro, Ryan Coogler has not even finished writing the script, so they have no freaking trailer. Now, there's some like Wakanda show that they're supposed to be dropping sometime next year, but that's something different. The big news is what Denzel had to apologize for. Denzel Washington is going to be in the next Black Panther. That is news on its own. That's going to be amazing. But he had to apologize because that was supposed to be a secret because Ryan Coogler ain't finished writing the script. So please, people, chill the fuck out.
Yeah, try to stay calm.
And shouts out to A$AP Rocky. He about to be in a movie with Denzel Washington and Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah, dog. Shout outs to A$AP. Going back to Denzel and Wakanda, though.
Wait, hold up. I just want to say this because Ice Spice is also the other star of this movie.
Yeah. Well,
and I was
shout
like,
out to Ice Spice.
what you about to say, bro?
Get your money, Ice Spice.
Get your money.
Even though it could have went to...
What you about to say?
I ain't gonna be no hater, dog. Get your money, whatever.
Get your money.
You made the film. You made the film. Denzel and Black Panther. I wonder if he's gonna be the only nigga talking like Denzel in Wakanda.
If he's in Wakanda.
I want him to be in Wakanda.
Yeah, like I wonder, like what even character
I want that boy to be in Wakanda and still have his voice and be like.
I mean, when he was in Much Ado About Nothing, he did the British voice. So
He did?
yeah, so if they require an
Gladiator
accent,
voice was amazing, wasn't it?
I mean, it was basically him, but he stole the show in Gladiator 2, bro. He really stole the show. And I mean, I'm not gonna mess with him because in Gladiator 1, Russell Crowe's character is supposed to be a Spaniard. I never saw Gladiator 1, but I know how Russell Crowe be talking in that shit. British than a motherfucker. Come on. Right, so it's like because there's this uproar about Denzel's character. Bro, they was mad that Denzel's playing this character, even though historically that character is real and that character is colored.
Right.
You feel me?
Now, the thing is, he didn't speak British, which you don't have to, because
the character ain't British.
Especially with historical context of who was in Rome, it was nobody British, it was Italian and African.
Okay. And nobody else is being required to speak with the tongue of what should be, but y'all want to fuck with Denzel about it. Man, fuck y'all, man. Denzel ate that role. He just got nominated for a Golden Globe, I believe, for that joint.
He did.
As he should.
He's probably going to go for the Oscar.
I think he will get a supporting Oscar.
He was the best thing of that movie.
Saved it. Best part of the movie was Denzel's character. You feel me? And I didn't even dislike the movie. My dude Joe hated it. But
hold on. I did not hate it. If I do not compare it to Gladiator 1, I like it. But if I compare it to Gladiator 1, I don't think that it's a good sequel to it, in my opinion.
That nigga said he heard it in reverse on that bitch. That nigga did not like that movie, bitch. He just liked Denzel, which we all did.
Because they had
one
Denzel
was epic.
in Gladiator 1, you have
I've never seen one.
A multitude of great casting.
That's why I think I was able to like it because I never saw one.
Joaquin Phoenix is you know what I'm saying? Like
that is such a great movie.
Desmond, what's his name?
The Jamon Hansu.
Yeah,
Jamon Hansu.
That boy, he's in it. Major role in it.
Maximus.
Dog. And the way like they talking, it's like it's so many other people in it, dog. The young nigga with the scar on his fucking face, his young boy, Maximus' young partner. That boy, he a well-known actor, dog. It was a lot of fucking hitters on that list. And on this new one, we had Denzel. And thank God we had Denzel. So if you didn't have Denzel, what would this thing be?
Wow.
Somebody, I was watching one of my favorite video essayists on YouTube. His name is FD Signify. His video essays be gone. And he gave me a whole different perspective on the movie that made me, I can't even look at the movie the same. Damn. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Kind of spoiler alert. It might be a spoiler alert. I'm going to say spoiler. He was just saying that if you look at the Denzel's character and what he was riding for, at the end of the day, he should have won. As a black person, you should have rooted for him to win specifically because like he wasn't wrong. Like
he was a slave.
Not only that, he came from being a slave, so us as black people ride with him. But if you think about historically, he wasn't wrong about Rome being fucked up. Like Rome was fucked up at that time, so it probably did need to burn. You feel me? And in the end, he fighting his white boy in the water, and like the way he put it made me go like, yeah, so revolutionary shit. We should have been riding with the nigga that was like, no, I'm going to take this bitch over and burn this bitch to the ground because I was a slave. Fuck y'all and y'all imperialistic shit. Versus the white boy.
Keep it going.
That's like, no.
More slavery.
Let's get into our... He's not a white boy.
Let's better it. Let's be a little bit more nicer to our indigent servants.
He was more so like, I wouldn't say he was saying keep slavery going as much as... if you look at it like America, right? They got certain people that is almost like what you're saying. That's not necessarily saying let's dismantle everything, but let's be nicer about things, even if the things are fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's like
killing
no,
them, we'll just whip them.
You know what I'm saying? It's like no, it's not about being. Oh, he was saying shit like it's almost like you saying let's make America great again. Like he was like let's make Rome great again. Let's get into what makes Rome Rome. And it sounds good as the protagonist saying it to a whole bunch of people that want to hear that shit. But if you really think about it, if Rome at its core been fucked up, when you say let's make Rome Rome, then like Denzel's character was saying, you're speaking of a dream. It was never what your grandfather wanted it to be. You making some shit up right now, and all that's gonna happen is gonna be the status quo, white boy. And from that angle, Denzel wasn't wrong at all.
Hell no.
He did some fucked up shit.
When I found out Denzel was a slave and had that marking, from that on, I was like, nigga.
And that's what he was saying too. He was saying, bro, as a middle-aged black man, bro, like the more that we learned about Denzel's character, it was harder to root against him.
Like dog, kill them white folks. Slice their fucking necks.
You hear me? But that was Bats. Nerd out moment. Why you didn't go to the Drake lookalike concert in Toronto for his ass?
I saw that.
You hear me?
And I thought about it. Because they was giving out 10 racks for the
10 racks and a drink looking like
Wow.
competition in Toronto.
Oh, wow. They came in that bitch doing that little dance.
Bro, all of them look so fucking lame.
I know they was. I felt bad for them. I was like, y'all some lame.
I'm glad a girl won it though. Like they had a sense of humor. Because again, bro, just give it to the girl. Because all y'all look like different.
Y'all like Drake followers, like a Drake cult.
They said it would be hilarious if the motherfuckers showed up at Kendrick concert. Somebody said them niggas is the niggas y'all be arguing with. Like whatever Drake name come up and people be like just Drake stands drinking and Drake.
Yeah.
Them niggas.
Those guys.
So, when we talking about Drake right now, let's get to that ETOUFEE
of the day.
Yeah, baby. Hear me.
You heard right, I'm just a player in this game called life. So when I'm shooting for the stars, I make my aim precise. But believing in shooting stars, it's sorta stupid. Would you believe in love if Cupid shot drugs and oozes? And as I turn to the local news, I can see their confusion. They broadcasting their cooking shows on how the Lakers losing while sipping their orange juice.
Orange juice.
They sipping their orange juice. Yeah,
How
but
about
Mike
that?
Brown got gunned down in the middle of his town, and Trayvon's killer still hanging around. But they sipping their orange juice.
Orange juice.
They sipping their orange juice.
Today's ETOUFEE, the theme you might as well say is like they got these figures right now, man. And we gonna talk about a few figures, and we gonna talk about is it their downfall?
Talk about it.
Is it these niggas downfall?
Well, yeah. I can already say
Yes, he's yes. Downfall.
Some motherfuckers are setting it up, and you just wonder like, is it over for you?
It might be.
First up, we're gonna talk about Drizzy Drake.
I think no, he's on this is a downward spiral, guys.
So Drake has been spiraling ever since the Kendrick beef. Ever since he lost that battle, we've seen Aubrey Unleashed.
Aubrey going crazy on the gram.
Aubrey unhinged.
Aubrey unhinged. And again, like you can get on YouTube and look at people who have broken down the myriad of crazy things that have been just not the best looks for Drake since that battle, since not being able to just take the L. Take the L.
A lot of niggas bounce back from an L.
A lot of niggas after the L wound up bigger.
Right.
Jay-Z was bigger.
Right.
I mean,
Feel me?
That's one of the strongest cases for it.
That's probably the strongest case, to be real with you.
Probably the only case, when I think about it.
No, let me think.
What
Who else?
What nigga lost the battle and came out way better?
NWA survived the Ice Cube.
Okay.
No, they didn't.
Dre did. Easy would have.
Dre, yeah, all right. So Dre did, and that's when he went with Aftermath.
But I'm just saying,
Death Row.
Easy would have, but you know life happened.
Nah, dog.
Let me think. Who after the
He
battle?
was trying to get Ice Cube back.
Let me think, because I got a lot of battles in my head. Let's think of the biggest battles. We got Eminem and MGK.
Did MGK come back?
Not in rap. He's coming back now, kind of, but nah, that's not a good example. We got.
Maybe niggas don't come back like that.
Not on top like that. JC's the only one. I can't think one nigga who lost
off a losing end.
Yeah, maybe niggas
T.I.
come back. T.I. came back.
It's Luda.
Luda got Tip, and Tip kept on trucking.
But that was a small one.
Still, I'm using it, bitch.
Okay.
That's what I'm about to say. That nigga reached all Fantastic Four.
Wayne has lost every battle he's ever been in. He has. And he's still Wayne.
Those battles.
I know. I'm reaching, bitch. I'm reaching.
I think these are all exceptions. Like, these are all, like, superstars.
If I get too many exceptions, then we got to start saying this is some shit. But I stand by. I'm going to say this. An L shouldn't end your career. It's rare that an L completely ends someone's career. You know what I mean?
Only one person that happened to that's the most prominent is Ja Rules.
And
it seems like it ends most guys' careers.
Depends on the level.
You don't pick it on top, but you don't end.
Depends on the level of the L, because 50 beef with Fat Joe. Fat Joe career survived. He beefed with Jada and them.
Jada can survive.
Jada kind of got him on some shit. Just 50 was bigger, but right. Jada's disses were better. You know what I mean?
True that too.
50 survived the Kanye situation.
True that.
I guess it depends on who you are, your status, and really how you take it.
Oh wait, all right, I give it to you.
How you take
Drake,
it? Yeah.
Bounce back
from Pusha T.
From Pusha T.
Yep,
Pusha T.
He handled the Pusha T one much better than he's handling Kendrick, because he was too cocky with Kendrick. And
because Kendrick's a way bigger mega star than Pusha T. So them lyrics are all the way in Africa. Niggas in that bitch, they not like us. They like knuckles.
And the thing is, I stand by Drake, bro. Just go make some good music, bro. Go make an album, bro. You would have been better off than all this
like
petty
Drake
shit.
with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough.
So Drake's biggest situation lately has been he's suing. Got to be one of the first times I've ever heard in my life.
That's his white side coming out.
That's what everybody's saying. He's going full Karen mode, where he's suing his distributor because he feels that UMG were unfairly backing Kendrick and boosting his numbers using artificial means. And he's put out a petition. Let's say the right way. He's put out a petition that could lead to a lawsuit if UMG doesn't provide whatever information. And one of the petitions was because he said they was putting up fake numbers. And the other petition was because they allowed Not Like Us to come out while it was saying defaming things about him in the song. Now, everyone's looking at Drake like, you fucking so-ass losing-ass hypocrite. Because if you know that UMG was pushing the numbers for Not Like Us, you would only know that because they push yours. Mm-hmm. You can't be mad at the label doing what the label's supposed to do. Make money off the songs.
When they dropped that Drive and Give Me 50, that shit was pushed like a motherfucker.
Push-Ups is the name of that joint, as well as Family Matters. They let that out. So how are you mad at them for allowing Not Like Us to come out? You felt like that had defaming lyrics. Meanwhile, you put out Family Matters calling this man a wife beater, saying his woman was cheating on him and got pregnant by his best friend.
Yeah, and that he's getting extorted by his company.
And
that he owes all type of money, and he's a woman.
You can't jump in the ring and get mad when you get knocked out and then go back and blame the people for letting you get in the ring.
Right. This is very, very childish. Like, this whole lawsuit is just 100% him coping.
Like,
coping really, really hard, and he just feels super embarrassed from just taking these fucking L's.
And people trying to give him no, Drake's doing it for the industry because, in the industry they've been doing it's harder for the little man to come up. Drake don't give a fuck.
He does not give a fuck about no little man.
Nigga ain't from here.
Now y'all are fucking coping now.
Bro, like, and they coping loud with that one. That man don't care about none of that.
Don't care about that shit.
And he waited 6 months after Not Like Us came out to do this petition around the same time that Kendrick announces the Super Bowl. Like, come on.
He's been fucking stewing the whole time.
Pettiness. If this was about the little man albums ago,
right,
he would have made this proclamation that bots are afoot and some of these businesses are unfairly doing whatever. But at this point, the record label's doing what the record label does, and they've been doing it for you for generations at this point.
Right.
Nigga.
If he won the battle, it wouldn't be no talk about numbers. Not be a discussion.
He ain't when he beat Meek, and he didn't. We heard back to back everywhere. He wasn't saying, "Hey, look, man, we should look out for Meek. Man, I might be defaming Meek right now."
Back to back, I like that record.
Nope, he's just kicking and screaming right now.
Kicking and screaming. If you want to talk defamation, this is how we know it's not about. It's only about the fact that Not Like Us blew, and you're mad because it blew, and you feel like nobody can blow like that unless it's you.
Right.
Why did you come at him for Meet the Grams?
That's dog. And it's as simple as that.
That nigga came direct.
Meet the Grams is a way more defaming and worse song than Not Like Us. Funny enough, like, it's been broken down, and I've said this too. I got a viral thread happening because people mad, but bro, you can, like, the language that Kendrick used on Not Like Us, he didn't directly call Drake a pedophile. He said, Drake, I hear you like them young. Baca's got a weird case. Why is he around certified lover boys, certified pedophiles? He never said Drake is a.
Oh man, that's
but that is such a technicality.
That nigga put pedophile signatures on top of that nigga house and made it his album
cover. If you are, how did Young Thug get out? If you are a lawyer and you're trying to say that, because that's the thing, defamation is one of the hardest things to prove. So you have to prove that not only was this language specifically defaming, but that you specifically lost money from it. Drake ain't lost no money.
I get it. I get the ruling and the structure of it. And it's shit, you are indirectly calling niggas a pedophile.
And conjecture in a piece of art cannot be held onto a nigga. And that's a rap battle. And that's why people are also saying that if Drake was to make this lawsuit happen, and let's say if he was in some kind of magical way to win, even though every lawyer that I've been seeing break this shit down is like, it's too much. It's too much conjecture. Like I said, if you go through the lyrics, indirect in the fuck, yeah, but indirect not a statement makes when you're talking about art.
I get it.
My son can say, I'm the character of K. Dot, talking about the character of Drake.
Oh, yeah.
No, there's so many ways that you can freaking flip conjecture as long as a nigga didn't say directly with unequivocally. Unequivocally. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like, yo, people have gone through. I was like, wow, there's a lot of ways you could dance around.
There is. It's just very convenient.
And the fact of the matter is, you were respected more if Drake, bro, you were doing the same. You decided to enter a battle because some people are saying that, no, let me finish my first point on the fact that you're fucking with freedom of speech. Because if you were to win that, now rappers can sue rappers for conjecture. Now fans can sue rappers for conjecture. Now you fucking up the art because all through hip hop, people gon' lie. Like, you know what I mean? Or like play with the truth or tell stories. But the moment that you're saying, well, unless you be absolutely truthful, I can sue. That's a more than a slippery slope.
I'm gonna start suing these niggas.
That's a precedent that no artist at all should ever want to be made. And just because you feeling salty from losing a battle, bro,
that could fuck up art in general,
bro.
That could trickle into fucking movies, painting,
bro.
Poetry,
that's why I said
everything.
that messes with the freedom of speech in your art. If he was to ever even be able to make that stick, and they say, well, he's not suing Kendrick. It don't matter. Once a precedent is set that you can sue a company like that for defamation, it's up.
Right,
it's up.
We call that a slippery slope.
Come on, and then on top of that, bro, like, dude, you can't. They bring up the fact of, well, he's trying to say that he had a deal coming up because he just signed a $400 million deal. Then apparently he was in negotiations to make it a $600 or $700 million deal. So numbers went down. So they had reasons to set him up and make him look bad and not give him a better deal if he loses the battle. And I say this to that. One is that, D. Would you say?
Say that's hard to prove.
And two is this, bro. Let's say that was true. Let's give you that carry.
You gotta give that.
I don't believe that at all because again, Kendrick is also distributed. Y'all both are distributed by the same people. They would want you both to make as much money for them as possible.
Correct.
They wouldn't want to bet against either one of you.
They don't want to lose, especially the two biggest stars.
Right. They want you both to make all the money that you can make. Why would they sabotage you when they can push? They pushed you both. You just lost, nigga.
Right.
Not Like Us was everywhere, nigga. You couldn't escape Not Like Us for a period of time. Once the kids got it, it was come on, bro. Sorry, you feel me? But let's say if you were right. Why would you decide to know you're going into negotiations that can be that tricky? Why did you decide to enter a battle, bro? You could have easily waited till your negotiations were over before you decide to enter that battle. So even more, you're whining like a bitch.
He thought he had what he had. That nigga thought he really thought he had a winning hand.
Yeah.
That boy saw his shit and went all in and then lost. And let me tell you something, as a known addicted gambler of the past, I seen niggas bet it all and lose.
And he's a known gambler. Drake is a known Drake is a known gambler.
One time, I never forget this. I lost 800. I was hurt. I looked over at the nigga that I was playing with. That nigga bet his house. Lost that bitch. That boy like he was going to get that pistol in the car and blow his brains out. That nigga lost his family savings, dog. That boy lost the house. Yeah. And I felt good.
What you was playing?
Roulette. I felt good because I was like, I ain't that nigga. That's why I was like, that boy lost his house. I lost $800. I'll jump back from that. But you, my good sir, you can't go home.
You can't go home.
You can't go home.
Can't go home.
No.
If I lose 50, I'm ready to fight.
Dog, you be ready to shoot somebody in that bitch. Roulette is the worst game to play, too. And that boy thought he was going to bet it all. Should have bet on black. That boy bet that shit. Going all in. And lost.
Lost it. Whew.
And dog, when you lost, you really start doing other things, dog. You start finding other ways to make it feel like it ain't your fault. You start blaming the people of the house. You start saying they cheating and shit.
Coping,
Cope.
And see, that's what Drake doing, dog. That's the exact relation, dog.
Coming out with every excuse.
Thought he had a winning hand. He was playing poker and thought he had a winning hand.
Right.
I'm like, bro, why would you?
He would have been smarter if he didn't think he had a winning hand. Like he'd have saw his hand and been like, I need to play a little bit more. That nigga thought he had a royal flush. That nigga thought he was going to end this bitch quickly. Like, nigga, I got this shit. This nigga don't want it.
He thought Family Matters was going to be the red button. He thought it was going to end all, be all. And Kendrick outmaneuvered him.
Nigga said, I got 5 + 5.
I'm never gonna believe that moment. Like, that was such a moment in hip hop. If you were like following this battle, and if you was awake at that moment when Family Matters dropped, and you like listening, you watching the video, because he dropped the video and the song at the same time, man. And you watching the video, you like, oh shit, all this shit he's saying about Kid.
It's like, whoa,
and the shit was
whoa.
catchy too. And you like, oh God, oh shit, damn. And then everybody talking about it online, and like 20 minutes later, Meet the Grams drops. 20 minutes later. And then you hear what Meet the Grams is.
That dark, evilly twisted mind fuck of eternal. Nigga battled all your inner conflicts and talked about your whole entire family.
Son, the first line, like I said when it first came out, is one of the most, I feel like should be one of the most infamous lines in battle beef history. This nigga, like you said, he wrote letters to each one of Drake's family members, his son, his moms, his dad, his alleged daughter, and to Drake. But the first verse was to Drake's son. And he says, "Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father." Nigga, I would want to personally fight a nigga.
Right, I gotta see you.
Right.
You write a letter to my kid, say their name outright, and tell them,
I'm sorry that.
And then go on for another freaking 20 bars. Break it down to my kid how I ain't shit.
Damn.
And the song was dark. It was haunting. Cause you see, Drake dropped a bop. And honestly, Drake's bop sounded just like push-ups. It's just in a different form.
Right.
Kendrick was dropping every vibe that you can drop. Like Euphoria and Meet the Grams did not sound alike. Meet the Grams and 616 in LA did not sound alike. Not like us.
Like that was the very first one.
Like that, that's a feature still, that's not his song, you know what I'm saying? But like, so when Kendrick drops Meet the Grams 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however many minutes later, if you're awake, it's like midnight, nigga. It's like 12:30 that shit drop, and everybody online like, they say Kendrick drop. And everybody like, what the fuck you talking about, Kendrick drop? Like, it's almost like an impossibility in your head. Like, y'all lying.
Then he drops twice.
And here go the killer. So he drops Meet the Grams, right? We all know this. And the vibe of that song changed the vibe of the battle. Because again, once like Euphoria was kind of upbeat. And Euphoria is like fucking the Bible at this point because it called so much. But then when he dropped Family Matters, the beat's still fun.
Right.
It's still upbeat. Now, Family Matters has some dark shit in it. Don't get it twisted, especially by the end. It's dark. But it was like the starting of the darkness. But when he would Meet the Grams, like I said, all the air was sucked out the room. People are depressed. You don't know how to feel. And then the next day in the morning, he drops Not Like Us right after that.
Bop to be like,
and he gives you a bop.
Just changes
a bop
the
of
whole
all
channel.
bops at that.
He took you from the lowest vibe you vibrationally that you could have. Some people was like, I don't think I want to hear this beef no more. Like, it was so fucking like damning and dark and evil. It was haunting. Right. So like, he made the catchiest bop he could make, and all the people who thought he couldn't make bops, he proved them wrong. Then on the song, he's still spitting, he's still dissing, he's still making points. It's like, oh God.
Perfect contrast.
It was the perfect 1-2 punch in the matter of a contrast. And I don't think enough people understand the unconscious, like what really happened there. Like, that's what happened. He dropped, that was so purposefully and geniusly done. He knew what that song was going to do. It was an evil, dark, demented song.
It was a supreme mental game.
And then he knew the next day. He didn't even let it linger. The next day, he's like you said, back that back. I like that record. I'm gonna get back to that for the record, and he did. He did Meet the Grams. He stepped on your release because if Family Matters could have had some more time, it might. But no, he stepped on it.
No, he
you didn't even want to hear
no.
Family Matters because you already heard Meet the Grams. Now Family Matters is null and void.
Nigga, right? Because nigga responded immediately. The response alone, the quick time on the response alone was having niggas like, damn, son, where'd you find this? Like, straight up had niggas like, dog, nigga, did you just have this in the can?
Never.
And Not Like Us, that bitch dropped.
Never has that ever been done in history for a nigga to drop that fast after a nigga drop a song on them. And then you can tell he had the shit ready because he even referenced Family Matters in the fucking song. Family Matters, what the line is, but the truth of the matter, that made whatever.
Family Matters and the truth of the matter.
Bruh,
God's plan to
show you the liar. He a fan. The Family Matters just dropped the day before. For you to mention Family Matters in the song that you dropped the next day after you dropped the song the previous day, and the songs you dropped the previous day was called Meet the Grams, which is also a play on Family Matters was a sitcom. Meet the Grams, Meet the Parents. That was a fucking well-known movie. So he knew you was like, and he told you in the previous song that he had moles in your organization. And he proves it to you by when you drop Family Matters, he drops Meet the Grams.
A title that matches yours.
That matches yours. And then drops a song the next day that references yours and eats you up. He embarrassed you. That was like that was a time in hip hop that I'm never gonna fucking forget, dog. Like
it was iconic, and I'm glad I was in it for it.
Bro, iconic.
That was the out of all the rap battles that we know about and seen. A lot of that shit gets a little one noted. This shit was
It is the greatest rap battle at all time, and it's not recency bias. If you just look at the impact, if you look at the numbers, if you look at the facts, if you look at the number of songs.
It was like songs that were direct, not no subliminals.
The reason why Tupac and Biggie is number one is because niggas died. That's the only reason. Because Pac dropped one song, Big had two subliminals. That's it. It was the hype that makes that the most notorious, no pun intended, rap beef of all time.
It was the most commercial rap beef at the time too. Like
niggas died. You can't top death. But when you get into there, like even if you look at Jay-Z and Nas, they were sending little hidden shots for years. But when they actually battled, it was 3 songs: Takeover, Ether, Super Ugly, Ether 1. Nigga, in this beef, we had like 6 joints.
Yeah.
Dog, it's the greatest rap battle beef, and it's gonna go down like that for a long time. Drake, of all time.
Before you did this bitch shit,
he had respect.
Right, you looked as a war. You fought a lot of niggas because you didn't fight just Kendrick. You sliced against
Meek Mill, Pusha T, ASAP Rocky, Rick Ross. Yeah, the niggas like dog.
Kanye.
Even though he lost, there was a ways you could have left this with respect, Drake, but you did not take the lick like a man. And the hard part 6, you was just whining on that bitch, sounding like a hoe. And every move you made after that has been
rapist, y'all. Stop believing what he said, y'all. I don't like kids. I know what adult age is.
And then you lied and said that you fed the information. So again,
gave y'all niggas
how on one song you said you fed Kendrick and them the information, and you gonna sue him over the information that you claim that you fed him?
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense, Aubrey. Come on, man. So
he's just embarrassed,
bro. So what's his trajectory right now? What you think is this the beginning of the end?
It looks like it.
I'll tell you this: if he don't drop this lawsuit, it will be.
This is a big hit on his credibility.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got the respect no more of the game of hip hop.
He can still recover, but you just gotta drop some real, like I said before, bro. Like you gotta drop some gangster shit.
You gotta drop something fire, because that's the thing. So undeniable music will always save a problematic entity. I stand by likability politics trumps all.
Right.
If your motherfucker like you because of what you put out there, you will never be canceled.
Right.
That's how come so many heavily problematic people still exist and still make money out here. Because if there's enough people that like you, you can never be canceled. So, and again, and the thing is about this too, Drake is a pop artist. See, people get this fucked up. Kendrick was battling about who's the number 1 rapper. Kendrick won that. He wasn't trying to battle you to see who's the number 1 pop artist, even though by contrast, he's a bigger pop star since the battle.
Yeah, since then.
But he already had pop hits. People act like Kendrick was some lowly underground artist. No, Kendrick's last tour broke tour records.
It's just
Kendrick goes platinum every album. Kendrick has the most Grammy nominations and the most Grammys of any rapper besides Jigga, who I think has the most. He's the only rapper in history to win a Pulitzer Prize off of an album, not off of some side book he wrote. He won it off his album. Like, this nigga ain't some chump nigga that Drake made famous. No, these were the 2 pillars. Like, the big 3 was him, J. Cole, and Kendrick of their generation, bro. So, of course, like, I hate when people act like, well, Kendrick needed Drake. No, the fuck he didn't. He was already Kendrick Lamar. That battle was inevitable. They've been sending shots for a decade. They've been sending shots. This was going to happen with... Bro, since the Big Sean song, since Drake took control wrong, it ain't been happy over there for them too. Since he took that like a bitch. That man shouting out his peers in a hip hop way. well, I don't like it. I don't like
You
it.
stop patting my weave and shit.
And then
acting
they
like a
just started,
pussy.
bro. So anyway, I don't think this is Drake's downfall. I think he's just in his feelings, so to speak. I think
You don't drop that lawsuit.
I don't think he's really going to keep the lawsuit. I think he's going to let that shit be because, again, you're suing the people that distribute your music. That is dumb as fuck unless you have some plans to go independent. And your last few songs that you put out, that 100 gig shit, nothing's been hitting the charts.
Nobody want to hear that shit.
So
We don't want to hear you say nigga no more.
you have a fan base. He still has a large fan base. He's still one of the
Look
hottest.
at his black card, son. You can't come back from that, dog. He got to give it back to you.
He's still like the hottest streaming rapper, period, by proxy of his previous catalog.
Yeah.
Was.
No, still. It's like Spotify's number one rapper, still Drake, by proxy of his previous catalog. Because you know what I mean? People still listening to So Far Gone and Take Care and Nothing Was the Same. Like,
True.
you know what I mean? Like, he has hits for a generation, so he's still heavily streamed. But moving forward, if he don't put out something undeniable,
Right.
he gonna just be that corny nigga, bro.
Yep.
And that would be a shitty way to
He was
end
doing
it.
corny shit, being all at the games and shit at the Toronto game.
Yeah, you trying to me mug DeMar DeRozan.
Come on, man.
He's still sending shots. It's like, bro, I feel like you better than this, Drake.
No,
Next
he
up.
not. He a bitch. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah,
Nothing to add.
there, buddy.
Nothing to add, buddy.
Next up, is it over? So Diddy,
This is the end.
ever since Diddy's gotten arrested, and of course it's going to segue into Jay-Z, obviously, but Diddy has apparently given up on all appeals. He's been shot down, I think, for like the 4th or 5th time, and he's finally accepted.
Oh, he's accepted his
Damn,
That-
man, let me out this motherfucker.
They're not going to let you out before
let you
court
out.
next year, brother.
That's cold, dog.
What? Sure it is.
Damn, we ain't got no real evidence that man did shit yet. He can't get out on bail.
We got evidence, bro.
Oh, well, all right.
You got him beating up Casio video.
That ain't enough
They
evidence.
got him trying to tamper
withhold
witnesses. He called this one girl like 90 times because he wanted her to like put like they have proof that she previously was contacted by him to say something nice about him. So
you-
again,
you go through a lot of stress.
bro,
Try to get out.
Yeah, you're trying to get out.
I definitely think that it's
Ain't never
over.
been to jail before.
I definitely think that it's over for Diddy. That's not even a question. But by proxy, ever since all this shit's been happening with Diddy, everybody's been saying that Jay-Z has been quiet about this topic, even though for years you can link them two together in certain ways. Yes, they've been rivals. They've been rivals before, but they've also been seen as friends.
Yeah.
And someone so high profile, so powerful, who's also from New York, who also has suspect past as well when it comes to certain things, and suspect friends, acquaintances, business partners as well. You feel me? People have been looking at Jay-Z like, what's up, Jay-Z? What you got to say? Do you have any skeletons? Some people
does.
just automatically believe he has skeletons and he's the next one to go down. And recently, then there's there's Jaguar Wright, who's basically gotten famous off of trying to defame Jay-Z and saying he's basically the devil in all these ways. And most recently, Jane Doe, from the same lawyer that has like hundreds of people suing Diddy, Jane Doe claims that when she was 13 years old, Diddy and Jay-Z sexually assaulted her. And this made the rounds for about a day, and Jay-Z replied with a very Jay-Z-ass response. And some people believe that his response made him look even more guilty. Some people may believe that, well, what else are you supposed to do? Like, because again,
If he don't respond to you, he looks guilty. If
If
he
he
says
do-
something, he's going to still look as guilty for what he says and how he said it. There's no perfect way in or out. He was fucked from the go when she put that allegation out there.
Yeah.
And real talk, the only way I would go about it is I speak on it, especially with what the temperament of the room is. Bitch, I got to say something now.
Right.
Just like, we got a lot of pictures together. But at the same time, that don't mean that I do what he do. Oh, I'm around watching.
but
what
no,
he
but he still has not spoken on Diddy. He just denied those allegations.
Because, nigga, smart man don't speak on what don't need to be said until it need to be said. Like, you don't need Jay-Z's point to make that nigga guilty. There's enough evidence here already.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say he did or didn't do it, but it most certainly looks very suspicious.
what looks suspicious to me
Looks suspicious.
is more so because again, now the other side of the story is what came out recently. This like I think just yesterday was she had to recant her statements. Her statements started.
Oh, did she now?
Yeah, they had to pull it
Bullshit
because
wasn't adding up, bro.
things weren't adding up.
Jay-Z was in a whole other location.
Yes, the spot that she said that Jay-Z was, there are pictures proving that he was not there.
Oh, okay.
Neither was Diddy, apparently.
Well, shit.
Her dad, who apparently she claimed had to pick her up in the middle of the night, dad apparently don't remember that whatsoever.
Oh, so you're a little liar.
So it had so many
Trying to ride that
inconsistencies.
wave, get that bread.
There's so many inconsistencies that both the lawyer and her pulled it, and now Jay-Z suing you, dude. And
Because that's what Jay-Z gonna do.
and apparently he's going to sue Jaguar Wright as well, who's now claiming that she's never said anything bad about Sean Carter.
Oh, no, ma'am. You're in the water.
She's claiming she did
water.
not. We all have your bitch. She said all those videos are edited and altered. She's deleted
really?
most of her stuff,
Nah,
and we're supposed to forget all the ill shit that you said about Sean Carter.
You went on the TV station and said it, baby.
You're
The
With
new-
that white man.
Yeah, I
cooked.
forgot his name, but yeah, you went on TV.
It's all altered. That's the story now.
That is the story.
That sounds like I'm cooked, and I know I'm cooked.
This is my last resort.
Yeah, this is my last resort.
Now, here's the flip on that. I'm going to play devil's advocate because here's the conspiracy theory that people give about that Jane Doe. They were saying that, like, some people believe that he settled with the real accuser off screen because and people believe that the person that was claiming to be the Jane Doe may not have been the real Jane Doe, because if you want to be secret all this time, why would you want to get in front of the news? Even if it is in private, like, why all of a sudden you want to speak and have all these things to say? Also,
Maybe so, but that's speculation.
but it's again, that's where conspiracies come from. Speculation.
Yeah.
Also, it's talking about dealing with the dad. Like, I would have to go back and watch it, but like, apparently,
Real Jane Doe hiding behind a tree in the wind, looking at it all go down in secrecy.
if you get online, you can find the shit. But there's reasons to believe that the people that went on TV claiming that they were the people may not be the people.
Oh, that is very conspiratorial.
And again,
That's some deep shit right there.
That's deep.
All right, y'all. We're going to pretend to be these people.
well, no, guys, let's not act like money can't buy certain shit.
I ain't
I
saying
mean,
that ain't out the
yeah.
Yeah,
realm.
that's not, you know. That's why I say, devil's advocate,
But
just
it's
to throw
just
the other
absurd.
side out there,
Damn,
because
nigga, that's a very advocate of the devil.
No.
Like that. Because
honestly, is it really that far fetched?
It's far fetched. It's not. It's
far fetched.
It's not unrealistic.
I don't think it's
But
unrealistic at all for a
it is.
billionaire. I don't think it's unrealistic at all for a billionaire.
I
If
get
it
what
was,
you mean.
if it was us, but if
No,
you,
wait a minute. Why would the billionaire have a fake family though? This means the fake family had to.
no,
put
he
on.
didn't say he had a fake family. You can hire actors, nigga, and be like, I'm gonna pay you if you go in touch with them and say you do this interview and whoop de whoop de woo. Like, if you got the money, you can make some shit shake like that.
Yeah.
dog.
Wait a minute. The girl came forward to the news thing, right?
We don't know how. Apparently, they just popped up with this interview with the alleged Jane Doe. We don't know how it came about.
Okay.
But there's a alleged Jane Doe interview popped up with her saying shit that all of a sudden is now inconsistent.
Okay, so boom, she says this shit, right?
Yeah.
And the conspiracy is that she's not that real person.
She could be a paid actor.
Who is paying her to say these things against them?
Is Jay-Z paying them to say things that sound inconsistent? So the conspiracy is, I paid the real motherfucker to get the fuck, and I'm gonna pay this person to say, because the shit's out. But if you get somebody to go up there and say something that contradicts what's been written, now the thing look like, oh, it's all fake. You poisoned the well.
So you telling me
Because your own dad all of a sudden decided to come on the news and say, oh yeah, my daughter lying about being raped. Like, nigga, you decided to show up and like throw your daughter under the bus? Like that's kind of like, wait, why would he do that? Like, there's reason, like I said, I'm not saying I believe it, but I don't think their reasoning is that unrealistic. Huh? Say what?
So he's gonna pay the actors, but then he's gonna sue them.
He's not suing the actors. He's claiming he's suing that lawyer.
I think it's possible, but not probable.
I think it's both possible and probable, but I just don't think it happened. Because again, he's suing that lawyer because that lawyer pulled his name into that shit.
I know, but hiring actors and stuff, that's like real Hollywood.
And it happens. You never seen crisis actors?
Yeah, I just don't think it's probable. I ain't saying it can't happen, especially if you got money. Yeah, of course. But I mean, shit, it's just, I don't know.
Again, if you got money, I think it's very possible.
I'll save that for the Lifetime movie special or the VH1 behind the scenes. Jay-Z, Sean Carter.
A lot of
How
stuff
he
that
rocked
a
the
lot of
nation.
stuff that Diddy's documented doing. If we didn't have this shit documented, people was already not believing it. And then when the shit came out to be true, then people was like, damn, he blew up Kid Cudi's car. Nobody believed that. That was a rumor for years. You feel me? But nobody believed he would have the means to do it. And people was like, Diddy got money. Diddy got this rapper's car blown up in his garage. And people would have thought that wasn't possible. But things I'm saying, when you got money, bro, in 2024, nigga been exposed to too much shit.
Start doing cartoonish ass shit.
Dog, I'm just saying,
Cars
son,
and
I don't push your
dropping
past
Acme
none of
fan
these.
mails on niggas.
I just don't put nothing past the capabilities of any of these rich niggas, dog.
Me neither.
Because if you look at the Tory Lane case, dog, that one witness disappeared for the whole case. Then suddenly appeared after the sentencing. Like, all kind of shit was happening, dog. When you got that money, that girl that was testifying, all of a sudden mind went blank. You know she got paid. You know what I mean? There's too many occurrences. I'd be like, oh, money.
Yeah.
Money happened here because this looks weird. You hear me? So, but one thing that I don't like is Jay-Z, like, it's a double-edged sword with him because on one end, y'all just be coming at him and Beyonce. Like, I think a lot of y'all got a certain jealousy thing because they always be winning, and y'all just be wanting to see Jay-Z's downfall
You gotta take down the kingdom.
for certain reasons, and that's been a thing, right?
Get black royalty, dog.
But on the other end, Jay-Z has also done some fucked up things.
In his past, as we all
In
have
business, with underage women, allegedly. Like, you know what I'm
Really?
saying? Bro, he met Beyonce as a fucking teenager, nigga.
Right.
Now, they be trying to say, oh, she was 19. This nigga was 30.
That's
And
a-
he knew it
that's a-
before she was 19.
That's a conversation. That's a fair conversation to have.
Like,
too.
people don't like to have this conversation, but let's use our common sense. He was 30. And even if she was 19, she was legal, but she was 19.
was a
And
provider.
rumor has it, he was kind of around before then. They just started claiming when she was 19.
Right.
So, like, come on, we can say that's kind of weird. He had Foxy rapping with him when she was 17.
Right.
And we don't know, she claimed whatever, we don't know what was going on with them, but their first song was very sexual, and it came out when she was 18, but she recorded it at 17, and she rapping with this 27-year-old man about fucking. Like, bro, he allegedly had something going on with Aaliyah after R. Kelly. She was probably like 20 at the time, but he like no matter what, bro, they've been having weird shit going on, and apparently he has this secret white, like there's this chick named Carmen, whatever. He apparently had a kid with, and he didn't pay to keep that shit quiet. She been posting recently. He got some secret love. Like, dog, there's so much shit attached to Jay-Z's name that's sus as fuck.
Yeah.
That, like on another end, I understand why he has haters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Suspicious.
it's like on one end I'm like, damn, leave my dog Sean alone. On the other end I'm like, damn, Sean, you kind of brought that on yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you're looking real funny right now.
and he did Dame foul. Like, he did, come on.
Yeah, he did
Like,
Dame
Dame
foul.
is an annoying entity, but he did Dame foul,
Right,
bro.
I would have
You
did
still
that
did
nigga
that
foul
dirty.
too.
Yeah, I understand why you feel that way, but he did his partner foul. That just is what it is. And he's done, and it's been documented. He's done a lot of his partners in the past foul.
Yeah.
Like once
He ain't do Memphis Bleak foul.
he didn't do Memphis Bleak foul from what we know. That's his little nigga. But like they got other cats in the history of the game that, you know, got stories. And that's part of becoming a billionaire. I don't think you can become a billionaire and still have no blood on you. I feel like that's a true impossibility.
Hey, it's
Unless you became a billionaire like Bill Gates, like straight software or something. They probably got
Oh,
their
I think-
bloody
I think I'm
wars.
about to say, there's some
You know
bloody
what I'm
wars.
saying? Like,
Bill got blood on his hands.
You dig? So
He done sliced
still.
some markets out. He done bought niggas out.
Exactly.
He took niggas that was coming up and was like, I'm about to take your shit.
Come
They got
on.
niggas that got
So
swords against
again,
these niggas.
I don't think the road to a billion can be paved without blood.
Hell nah, nigga. You gotta be
I don't
stars along
necessarily
this.
believe that.
Name me a clean billionaire.
I mean, I don't really know the names of billionaires like that, but
The ones you do know, are they clean?
I don't. I just don't think that's an absolute.
I
Ain't
think
nothing
that's
absolute.
I think that's a 95%, bitch.
But it's
I
a
feel
strong
I'll give you
percentage of target.
95.
and that's enough of an average to be deadly, nigga. Y'all billionaires are scary. You hear me? I don't think this is Jay-Z's downfall just yet. But it depends on what's to come. Because obviously,
What's to come, huh?
Yeah.
Pause.
because I'm just saying, since they got Diddy, Jay-Z was close to Diddy. Jay-Z had a relationship with Epstein. Jay-Z had a relationship with R. Kelly. Jay-Z's had relationships with a lot of these motherfuckers that have been taken down. Jay-Z had a relationship with Russell Simmons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he is in the atmosphere of they're trying to find something to nail to him.
Yeah.
Just what they have so far,
it's just not
ain't
quite sticking.
You ain't sitting yet. They ain't get your boy.
But you
They
look
gotta
suspicious.
catch me with a youngin' on camera. And that nigga stays away from the photos.
And it's like, when they had me lost, and this is personal, probably bias. And again, we don't know these people. It's just like, yeah, Jay-Z, you probably was fucking 16 to 17-year-olds, but when you see a 13-year-old,
Gross.
that just seems like kind of far-fetched for what he seems to be. But again, I don't know this nigga, so you never fucking know. Who knows? Who knows anything?
You never know.
Next up, Durk is accused of a second murder for hire.
Of course.
Man, this dude probably
It's all
got
coming
6,
out now.
7, 8, 9 of them, bro.
It's up, bro.
He
Listen,
probably got so many.
that drill rap is a dry snitching rap game, bro. Y'all niggas gotta stop telling yourselves, giving the details that lead up to actual stories. Like, for real, it's one thing, dog. It's one thing to be like, yeah, this is a piece of art, dog. That's the other thing when you have like things that meet up as factual. Like, you are saying certain names, you're dropping certain codes that the police have picked up on certain scanners and phones. There's actual informants that are in your fucking camp that have been recognized that you know. Everything's coming out. This is not just the first murder for hire we about to hear with Lil Durk.
Right.
This lawyer's gonna have to work so hard that and so much money's gonna have to be paid for niggas to say certain things and take certain licks. Dog, he's gonna have to be in that bitch like, look at him. Kareem Akbar. The real leader of the OTF.
Right.
I'm telling you, if I'm going down,
Kareem Miss Hawkins.
I'm telling you, dog, they gotta get on stage to do that, dog. That's what Lil Durk gonna have to do. He got to do that shit right there, dog. I was forcing them away of life.
Oh,
Look at him. The real brains of the operation.
The real brain.
You gonna put it all on King Von. It was King Von.
King Von.
It was King Von.
They said they was gonna murder my family.
I didn't have a choice.
I have a choice.
I was just trying to protect my family.
I'm telling you, dog. That's
So-
that nigga way out this bitch. That's it.
So question, so you think he gonna be able to, like, cause people didn't think Young Thug was gonna be his situation.
Hey, so it's a
Yeah.
long shot.
It's a long shot. I mean, anything is possible.
It's about to be another historical case. Like, dog, that courtroom about to be historical. There's gonna be so many lies and so many
Right.
people and witnesses going missing. And
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole nother saga.
dog, I can't wait. I got my popcorn ready because it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be like The Wire.
Bruh.
Like, it's gonna be a lot.
Bro.
His fucking chances are very slim, but I mean, life is stranger than fiction, so
Life is definitely stranger than fiction, my dude. It just was trippy, bro.
yeah.
I'll tell you this. He got a bigger chance than Diddy.
Ooh, that's interesting. Durk or Diddy? Who is more fucked?
Gun to my head, I would wait. Who's more fucked?
Who's more fucked?
I
Who's
think Diddy.
Diddy's
Diddylicious.
more fucked than Durk?
Yeah, I think Diddy's more fucked than Durk.
Yeah, because he has so many people suing him right now. It's so much mounting shit on Diddy.
I got a case.
Durk is the guy. Because Durk could somehow pass that to somebody else possibly. Like, you know what I mean? There might be, unless they have this dude live at 5, like on the
Nigga,
phone.
man, listen.
if it's all digital or something texted or
They gotta
something.
have someone. Lil Durk was like, kill him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is me, Lil Durk.
I am Little Durk. This is me, Little Durk. Little Durk. And I am
What's up,
saying,
my real name?
I'm
This
again,
is me. Real name. Insert here.
and I am saying,
I'm saying, kill
I
him.
would say kill him. It's
And
me,
you-
Lil Durk.
remember Little Durk? It was Little Durk that said it.
Oh man, bitch, you fucking stupid. That is so retarded. But that's what it gotta be though. It would have to be exactly that.
Kill him. It's
Kill
me.
him. It's me, Lil Durk.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
Right.
Right, for real. So that be gotta be
switch.
live on the air.
Yeah, son. Because we do have Diddy beating up Cassie live.
Right.
We do have Kid Cudi admitting that Diddy made that threat and then his car blew up. Like, there's certain things that even amongst all the other mounting cases, there's certain things that, that happened and that happened. You got to answer for that by itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think I'll agree. Diddy is more diddled than Durk.
Yeah.
Diddy is more diddled than Durk. Last up. Luigi Mangione.
My nigga. Free that man. I mean, he did it in cold blood and he got spotted.
Yeah, he's up Shit's Creek.
And he probably ain't never getting out. But why did he do it?
That's your nigga. You supposed to know.
I mean, listen. I was going with the rest of the crowd. This is the one time I was a sheep. I was like, hey, y'all, fuck that nigga, fuck him. He white, he a CEO. I'm pretty sure he did something wrong.
Well, yeah.
He a CEO of healthcare.
So his issue was basically...
who in his family didn't get the healthcare?
Him.
Oh, really? What, he got AIDS or something?
No, I think I got to go back and read
I
it.
take that back because I don't want to think. Is he gay?
No, I think it's some shit like he hurt his back. Something happened to him, and they denied him. And the thing is, he a rich nigga. Like, that's the thing, too. He a old rich ass. I went to prep. I got a fucking fund that he might be getting kicked out of. Like,
might be. Nigga can't give it to no prisoner.
Nigga,
how you gonna build this?
Might even be a Trump guy, for all the hell we know. He one of them, like, preppy. Like, that's what started coming out, too. Like, people like making him on one end a hero for the people, but on the other end, he might have been in some shit that you might not want to be on. You hear me? But...
Skull and Bones.
I don't condone murder.
But that,
it depends on who you're murdering.
I feel so mixed about this topic because at my core, yeah, D, I'm not even with the death penalty, right? But if we really talking about revolution and we really talk about how things really change, it's typically in blood that niggas don't understand.
What Dr. Umar said, some of y'all gotta be gone for good. Gotta be taken out. And
it's an unfortunate truth, but it's because, again, he did that, right? And these other health companies have done things like, some of them just been like, we taking all our faces off our website now. But some of them have actually been like, tried to have like passed some things to like change how they do certain things. And that is trippy that it took this one man getting murked in cold blood, because oftentimes until the people start fighting back, they don't want to hear the people. And at a point, marching don't work. And like any time in history when you want some change, dog, again, not everybody want to take the lick to be that nigga, because again, you got to take the consequences when you're that guy.
That's let me know though.
Or when you're that girl, when you're the one that's going to get it in blood, that winds up helping us in the long run, no lie, but in the very short sphere, you're a sacrifice.
But see, that's the thing. His rich privilege and oblivion is the reason why he got caught. The fact that he even had the thought that I'm about to go kill the CEO and had the time to figure out this and the third and all the weapons and all the
he came close to getting away with it. He came real close.
His white privilege is what got him caught. You gonna smile at somebody?
And that's not even the one that got him caught.
What got him caught?
I mean, well, that got him on the radar. So y'all give you that, yeah. That the smile, taking off, because he had a mask on, taking off the mask to flirt with that chick. That got his face out there. Because otherwise, if he wouldn't have took that mask off to flirt with that girl and smile, they would have never seen his face. And that's what really made the manhunt happen. Wow. What got him caught was he was at some random McDonald's, and the McDonald's worker recognized him and thought that they was going to get the $60,000.
I thought that's when he smiled at.
Wasn't a whole different person, someplace else.
Damn.
And that person didn't even get the money because, one,
they didn't call the tip line.
They didn't call the tip line that was offering the money. And two, even if you was to try to get the money, they say in the fine print, you're only going to get partial of the money if the motherfucker's convicted. And if someone stands up for you to say that your input helped them convict. Right. And this all can take years to even happen. So you thought you was about to get broke off.
Just like instantly 60, absolutely.
And again, it was like one entity was doing like 10 and another entity was doing like 50, but both entities had fine print of some sort where you weren't getting either. And that person thought, if I call it in, I'm going to get both. Damn. That's why they probably had 60 on their mind. When at the end of the day, the one that said 10, the fine print said you'll get 3 if.
Damn.
That's what it said on the 10. I didn't see the one that said 50, but I'm more than sure had something very much along those same lines. Because the government is really not trying to up no money to no regular citizen like that. Yeah. So ironically, you're being
Kato, damn government.
You being propped up as this. Luigi's been propped up as this hero for the little man, and it was the hungry ass little man that took him down.
That's crazy, ain't it? Should have been a hungry ass little man that took the CEO down.
But truthfully, if anybody's gonna be a sacrifice, I would rather be
a rich nigga, be a rich white man,
some privileged white dude.
Yeah, bro, for real. You got and you got commissary.
You gonna have the money to get some good lawyers to create. Remember, I'm always liking this back to when we talk about how what money and white privilege could buy. Affluenza. They created an entire sickness to let a white boy get off.
So privilege, I don't know what's right from wrong.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Whatever I want.
So on some shit, Hey, if somebody gonna take the bullets, gonna take the realms, gonna be the whoop through the martyr, I would rather be some privileged white dude being the martyr because it'd be privileged white dudes that got us in this in the first place.
Yep. And I'm with that. I support that 100%.
Here's the question, though. You think he gonna get off?
Hell no, they got him.
Nah, he's not.
Well, what, you killed a CEO in cold blood in New York, in Manhattan.
Boy, that boy is a
strict
super
gun law
villain.
place,
He
boy.
had bullets with the freaking
with quotes on it.
quotes on
Disposed.
denied.
It's
Yeah, with what they tell you when they deny you, he put it on bullets. They thought they was gonna get him from a book sack. They found this book sack. It had Monopoly
manifesto
money
and
in
shit.
it.
Wow.
That man was a super villain. He said because
That's why he's going to a mental institution. That's how
he
they
has an
play
engine. Oh, they might play crazy. You never know. He had an engineering degree. So he said a lot of these things that I was doing, like it wasn't that difficult for me to pull off. You know what I'm saying? And lately, since he's been getting held with
a silencer.
and somebody online brought this up. Yeah, he had silencers. It was all the way like this, like again, super villain movie shit. And lately, again, we talk about the media and what the media can do. Since so many people have been propping him up as a hero, people have been like objective news sources have been showing how lately they've been like putting out the information of like him being privileged. The information, they show pictures of him like he was looked at as like this very attractive man. They got this picture of him, they showing of him like he must have just got tased, but he pissed his pants. So they trying to embarrass him. So it's like certain news outlets are trying to remove his aura.
Take away his integrity.
Not even his integrity necessarily, but like the thing that would make you think
Charisma.
His charisma, his
Trying to
aura,
humanize him more.
huh?
Humanize him.
More like
more.
dehumanize
Yeah, they're
him,
trying to dehumanize.
or more like if you thought he was, because again, he was seen as this handsome, suave, intelligent, mastermind guy, the kind that would inspire the people to get behind him. Now, if you put out there, he pissed on himself when we called him, y'all. He's not that great.
All your coolness.
Yeah, let me take your coolness away.
Yeah.
Oh, you do know he's just some preppy school white boy? Like, you shouldn't like him. You know what I mean? So, like, they're doing that, and it's interesting how the media will sway, you know? I don't think he's going to get off either, but I don't think he's going to get the worst at all. It's like what y'all said. They might go crazy. They might.
Killed the CEO in cold blood in Manhattan, dog.
He's going to do some time.
He
like,
gonna do
real
some
talk,
time.
if they don't play the mental institution route,
Yeah.
he's getting 10 plus. And he might even get 20, bro, because that was in cold blood. It was thought out. It's first degree murder.
It was thought out.
Murder in New York, which has the strongest, strictest gun laws next to California. In Manhattan, dog. They're tourists of tourist spots. You got to be made an example. I don't give a fuck who you are. You know what I'm saying? And you're not even from this country, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? You're a tourist. Like, hold on, dog. Like, dog, no, dog. You got to be made an example of, dog. Because you got to let people know in Manhattan where they got to spend their money at that they're safe to go there. That their fucking CEO, if the CEO can get hit, anybody can get hit. No, we got to let this shit shut down. No, this nigga won't ever see the light of day. This nigga going to turn to Bane.
I see your point with that.
And what's crazy is the meeting went on as planned. The meeting that the CEO was on his way to.
Oh, of course.
They did not cancel the meeting.
Hell no.
Nah, man, the machine is going to run.
Listen, we can't stop them. Listen, he will want this.
There is
If John was here, he would
vice
want this.
president.
Oh,
right?
God, that sucked. That
So we're going
sucks.
to keep this thing going.
Oh.
Send some flowers to his family. Put a plaque up already. We already have it made. We had it made by 12 o'clock. All right.
Corporate
we love
structure
him.
is real.
We will miss him. And in this sad moment, we're going to shine a little light and promote Mark.
Yeah, let's go, Mark.
Mark, let's give it up.
We're rocking with Mark because
Mark is rocking with us, alive. All right.
We got all of the data. It's all on the laptop.
All right.
and that was the ETOUFEE
Of the day.
Hear me. Let's get into that dose of NOLA'MURICA.
What's up?
And if I hit another pothole, I'ma call the mayor. I'm already reminded of the poverty and the demon slayers. I'm aware of the murder capital of the United Nations. The leader been trying to plan with preparation from observation. But no, I must not look like a leader from the segregation. I see so many homeless people, might consider them my acquaintance. And if that was the case, you would've thought they sent someone from maintenance. Stay with this story, it'll make some sense later. Change start with the man in the mirror. That's Michael Jackson, baby.
Thus and so. I'm speaking now from what I think, from what I have seen, from what I have analyzed, and the conclusions that I have reached.
There's one thing I want to talk about on Dose of NOLA'MURICA, and it's regarding Lil Wayne.
What about him?
Damn, okay, you must be one of them.
I'm one of them.
Lately, they've been coming for the homie Top, right? And
What top?
he has been losing dreads. And again, I understand because again, like when he felt played about the Super Bowl.
Real.
And he came out talking about him feeling played. He felt like it was taken from him. And by proxy, as low-key snubbing Kendrick Lamar, who did get it.
True that.
You feel me? Like, you didn't even congratulate the man. You just talked about how played you felt. So that is some entitlement. And, that don't look the best. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Now, the internet, the world been tearing his ass up as if he ain't one of the GOATs. They even be trying to go back and act like he less than he was. That's why shouts out. That's why shouts out to whole boy. What's his name? That Heisman. He brought Lil Wayne up.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah, shouts out to him for giving Wayne his flowers at the Heisman ceremony, because it's like I be hating how they be freaking.
Oh,
my bad, dog. I was talking about Wayne. But it's something because I just don't like how they be coming at homie legacy. You could disagree with him. And this is what I stand by. Lil Wayne has said a lot of stupid shit over the years.
A lot of stupid shit.
Colorist shit, anti-black shit, dumb shit. So if you don't like Lil Wayne for the previous stupid shit he said,
okay, for sure.
Understandable. But you can't talk about his skill.
Lyrically,
you can't talk about his place in the game. You can't talk about his impact and his influence.
Still got Lil Wayne's at
You hear me? Y'all be trying to act, bro. And being from New Orleans, the vibes was feeling like he was. I understand. We can understand why he thought he was gonna perform at the Super Bowl. Like,
it's a little selfish in thought, but
he was told the shit, bro. Like, it was the rumblings. He was one of the contenders. He was told he was a contender and everything. So if you're told you're a contender, it's the thing that's being talked about. You're trying to get in shape, because another thing, they bring up like little clips of him when he high and shit on stage, and then they make fun of him and be like, "Oh, this is what you wanted at the Super Bowl." And I'm like, come on, guys. I refuse to believe that if Lil Wayne, the sports fan that he is, the GOAT that he is, if he was actually able to get the Super Bowl,
half-ass performance.
He ain't giving no half-ass shit. Like. Right. I maybe it's, again, my own New Orleans bias, but I would hope that that's what it would be. Because, again, y'all selling him short just because it's the end thing to do. And, again, I feel like they're using the whole thing with Kendrick and everything to make it matter worse than it is. So, then on Whacked Out Murals, Kendrick spoke on it. On GNX, he said, you know what I mean?
I used to bump the Carter 3. I wear my Rolly chain proud. Irony, I halt my hard work, let Lil Wayne down.
And then that was taken as a diss, and some people feel like it's a diss, some people feel like it's not a diss. Lil Wayne replied with a tweet saying, "Don't wake up a sleeping
with me.
You're gonna wake up a sleeping giant. I don't want to destroy, but I will." And then it became this whole conversation of Wayne.
Once you let Pandora out the box, there's no go back in there. There's no back going.
Then this whole conversation of Wayne versus Kendrick. And it's just like, and
we all know Kendrick got too much respect for Wayne.
And Kendrick said he's never going to diss Wayne, but like the whole conversation started becoming
never reply, never will, just let it live on me.
The whole thing, true that. The whole thing became another reason to kick Wayne, and I'm just like, is this going to be the end thing to kick Wayne, or is it just like a current trend?
It's just a current.
It's current.
Trend. Wayne is way too cold, bro. Like, Wayne probably gonna drop some more shit for us. Everybody's like, oh my God.
Come on.
Like always, bro. Like, whenever Wayne drop, it's like, oh my God.
Remember when you said Drake was better than this? Wayne, you're better than this.
Wayne ain't got nothing to worry about.
He just need to shut the fuck up and chill.
Yeah, just chill,
dog. Give proper respect to where it's due.
All he had to do is congratulate K-Dot and none of this.
And that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
And who knows what could have happened in that thing, you know what I'm saying?
Never know. The rumor is he might have made a diss to K-Dot. That was a rumor.
Never dropped. I don't believe in none of that.
I don't need to hear that. Again, Wayne, that is not his forte. Wayne is cold. Like, the two main, like, I think me and D was just talking about this. The two main drawbacks of Wayne, if you're talking about, like, you're talking about the sliders of the greatness and what you're good at and what you're not good at. He's not the best at variety and, like, in-depth content. Like, when you're talking about, like, he doesn't have a social commentary like talking about.
Yeah, no.
You feel me?
Not too much.
He talks about it sometimes, but not as much as some of the...
Very, very seldom.
You know what I mean? That's not his lane ain't social commentary. And battle. He's not a battler.
He's not a battler.
No. Most times, he's not a battler.
He'll throw a shot, but he ain't going to throw
He'll throw a shot, but he ain't the nigga that's going to make the song.
Nah.
And it just is what it is. So I don't need to see a cat that's a GOAT go up against one of the best battlers.
Yeah.
In his prime.
A young GOAT.
Sharp of all sharp.
No, we don't want to see Alllay versus Larry Holmes. All right? We don't want to see it.
You feel me? So, yeah, but I just wanted to speak on that and give Wayne his props because, again, Wayne's DNA is all throughout the game. And it was hard being, like, a New Orleans nigga, a Wayne fan, a Kendrick fan, And someone with enough nuance to understand, if you don't like Wayne because of fuck shit he said, more power to you. But don't hate on Wayne just because he felt played because he didn't get to perform in his own home city.
Right.
Like,
He's
come on.
right to feel hurt.
He's right to feel hurt.
Yeah.
He just went about it wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Agreed.
all.
You know what I mean? Let's get to that no, huh?
Bitch, I know you lie.
Bitch, I know you fucking lie. I know you fucking lie.
Bitch, I know you fucking lie.
We're going to just throw some rapid headlines, and I just want to get your quick
Shoot
thoughts.
that shit. Bang, bang.
ABC News has to pay Donald Trump $15 million for saying he was accused of rape when he
white
was
man wins again.
because the truth of the matter is he was accused of sexual assault. So because they didn't say sexual assault and they said rape, which are synonyms, the same shit, they're being sued for 15
million? Ooh, shit.
He won.
Damn.
And look, that's something that we ain't really talk about because we weren't here during none of the election. This motherfucker won.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah, he won again. He's the
I
first
knew he was gonna
president
win.
to lose and then double back and win. He's the first president to ever do that. And that just shows you how fucked up this country is. So the only 2 times he ever won was against women.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the truth because there's a strong section, I forget who I was watching that was explaining that there's this strong section of white male voters that voted for Biden that didn't show up for Kamala. They might have some of them didn't even vote for Trump. You feel me?
Some of them just stayed neutral.
But they just didn't show up for Kamala. You feel me? So, like you said, he was able to beat the women because a lot of niggas didn't want to vote for the women.
Able to beat the women.
Damn. That's not a damn, bro.
You said it.
Quick thoughts. He's recanting his grocery. Remember he said he was going to reduce groceries?
Yeah, because that boy saw the numbers and was like, I can't do this shit.
Wait, what?
It's a travesty.
One of the things
price
he
of
ran
groceries.
on was since groceries have been so high, he was guaranteed he's going to lower the prices and get groceries lower. And now
So now he's saying no?
he said you can't.
He said, y'all got me
once it's
fucked
high. He said once it's high, you can't really bring it back down.
man.
Hold on, y'all. Listen, hold on. All right. I can't make more groceries grow. All right.
Damn.
I can't make more groceries grow.
At a faster rate that y'all been eating this motherfucker. Y'all gotta slow down on all the groceries y'all eating.
Yeah.
Maybe start growing your own shit. All right, it'll be cheaper. All right, we need to raise that comedy. You know what, Michelle Obama, you're right on this. All right, we need to have our own fields and start growing them.
I mean, you should
Now,
do that, though.
who gonna be working them?
I mean, dog, the shit that Trump is on is insane. And like the fact that there was so many Latinos for Trump and the main thing he's trying to freaking deport all of y'all. You feel me?
Because listen, the ones that's for him are the ones that's not getting deported.
That's what's going to help with the groceries.
No. Stop.
So he's actually trying to deliver on it. You know what I'm saying?
We're just going to get rid of you people.
We got to get rid of some people.
So Thanos saying shit, huh?
That's going to free up
'cause
all these groceries.
This nigga say if your parents wasn't born here, you got to go. So that is going to be some people that voted for him. I had students that said, Mr. Bard, I'm scared. And my daddy voted for Trump.
Talk to your daddy,
I was
baby.
you got to
Talk
talk
to
to
your
your
fucking
daddy.
father.
To your dad.
To your padre.
El Patron.
All right, heavy.
Oh, Hefe. Like, oh my God.
He fucked up.
No,
I ain't gonna lie, it's fucked up that children gotta go.
Bro.
That's really fucked up,
Bro.
That's really. I hope he really don't. Honestly, I hope he realized that doing that will fuck up the economy, and he just doesn't stick with that plan and be like, nah, you know what? I thought about that, and they make a lot of money for this fucking country. So let's just And I love my gardener, and like
This nigga does not care. Not I love my
Nah, he
gardener.
don't care.
he loves his gardener.
Nah,
He's a Mexican.
he got to show improve on that if nothing else. Because again, he of course, Donald Trump
He
does a
said that
lot.
shit about the wall and never built that shit.
Again, he does a lot of lying and a lot of platitudes. But he's been doubling down on this deportation shit. He got to at least a couple hundred of y'all got to go. Like what I mean, he's going to have to do something to prove that he's something. I guess. Fuck him.
Oh, man,
but
I hope
like,
not, though. I hope not.
you know what I mean? And last up in the know how, which is crazy. I wish I'd have got this lady name. I got to go look it up. Woman falsely accuses. You saw that with the Duke players.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I remember that story back
All
in the
the
day.
white players she accused.
I
of raping
remember
her.
that story
and I was
back
like,
in the day.
sister, you disrespectful.
Yeah, this black lady who
Bitch.
accused these Duke
dare you.
players of raping her back in the day recanted and said, no, that really didn't happen.
That really didn't happen.
Yeah.
I hope they forgive me.
And that started, I hope, ooh. You that,
Is she going to get punished for that or no?
don't know yet.
She should. Fuck, she took people's lives away.
Yeah.
Them
Don't
young
know yet.
fellas got their lives taken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That is one of those things, and of course, it brought up the conversation of people should be getting punished or sued or jail time or something. Like,
I think all of it. You should be sued. You should be giving up. There should be some. Number one, there got to be restitution to those just from the city alone and state alone for not doing their due diligence of doing a proper investigation to make sure this shit was all true. Because for her to come back and say it was all a lie, then what the fuck did they do an investigation to show that it was all factual?
I don't know.
question marks and shoulder shrugs. Question marks, shoulder shrugs. Question marks.
Don't
and
let me start doing
shrugs.
my Viola Davis walk. Shit, get the lawyer come at me. How to Get Away with Murder.
I've never watched that show.
Go watch it. It's great. It's great. It's great.
Never watched it.
Woman size in the background. Is that great? And that was that no, huh?
Bitch, I know you lied.
Yes, it's some sports.
Sports. Fuck yeah. Boom. So let's get into the Saints as we talking about the home team. They not going to the playoffs. But you know what I'm saying?
That was that in doubt?
Drop the bomb on that bitch, D.
Which was the bomb?
I forgot where it is.
I feel like
Hit all the buttons.
They don't have a
Nope.
button. That's a
Nope. Alice is gonna hit us.
Wow.
It works.
That doesn't work.
Works for me.
Keep going.
All right. So look, we not in the playoffs. We out of that thing. Kansas City look like they going back for another one to the Super Bowl. Them motherfuckers is going hard. They are some hard contenders. Shout out to Detroit. They had a long time coming for this shit. They've been really putting it up real hard and really standing to the fight. I think they're going to be the ones that's going to make it to the Super Bowl. But we still got the Ravens in the mix. We still got motherfucking... Who else we still got in the mix? Oh, Cleveland we ain't got in the mix, but Jameis Winston has been hilarious. He has been the light of football as far as anybody who's like... You just got to watch his clips. If you don't know who Jameis Winston is, just watch any clip about anything he talked about. Like the last thing he said is, how do you feel about the game, Jameis? He's like, the horse is ready, but the wind is given by the Lord. So that's who I'm leaning on. I was like, my boy, dog.
The horse is ready, but the wind is given by the Lord. So I'm depending on him. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It's been sad to see Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, the hometown hero of New Orleans, really lose in the game because they have been putting up record numbers. They have been Jordan and Pippen, Wade and LeBron putting up record numbers. The offense has been killing. It's just been the defense who's been allowing the other team to score more fucking points. Or score when it matters at the last minute. I'm talking about fucking 30 for 35, 300, 400 yards, 4 TDs. Fucking Jamar Chase making 300, 400 yards a game, 5 touchdowns. This is fucking record numbers you putting up. To say your team is a losing team, it's fucking disrespectful.
But that's what losers do.
Nah, don't you ever play with...
If I don't had the words. Keep going. What's that?
So, moving on.
I say, because that was all Chinese to me.
But this nigga, no, he essentially just told us, man, they got these couple players on this team that's killing it. But the defense letting the other team get more points. So they're losing. What the fuck? If they're allowing the other team to get more points.
That's hard to do. Like, no, that's hard to like. Usually, when your defense does like that, your offense ain't gonna put up that much numbers.
Yeah, I understand. You say these niggas going hard, but the other side of the team ain't holding up their end, and then letting the other team do what? Get more points. What's the point of the game? To get more points, right? Than the other team. Man. So if you let the other team do that shit, you losers. No.
They have the trajectory of winning. That's the thing.
You stupid. You fucking stupid.
That's right. That's the thing about them, okay?
Something wrong.
All right. Yes, they're losing, but they're not losers. All right? Losers are like us, who don't have a chance of winning. These niggas are losing, and it's not making sense.
Because their defense sucks, right? Why are we not winning?
Because everything sucks.
But they're not winning because what?
Just their defense.
Well,
that's tough.
We're both in the suck realm, right?
And theoretically, yes.
We're all some losers.
Anywho, all right, going out of football, going to basketball, talking about losers again, the Pelicans. We don't look like we might be doing too well.
Why you get started with New Orleans, bro? Keep going. My bad.
Well, you know.
Like, damn.
Well, let's go to my favorite LeBron James. Since he's been hurt, they haven't been doing well. The Lakers have been taking some losses. It's been tough for them right now.
Shouts out to Bronny, though.
Oh yeah, shout out to Bronny, who in the G League,
In the G
you know what I'm
League,
saying,
bitch.
dropped 30 on him.
30 on him.
You know
Hey,
what
know
I'm
my
saying?
dog.
And I think the
fuck is the G
NBA,
League?
the G League is the lower league for the NBA. So it's like the level you play in to show.
I was saying, what the fuck?
The fuck is G League? The garbage league? Is that what the fuck that means? The garbage league?
What's up?
Like, that's where you go in
No.
your fucking garbage?
No, that is not. No, it's not. No, it's not no
Yeah,
fucking low
high
key. No, it's not.
High key,
No, it's
you
not.
garbage.
No, you not. No,
If
that's
you
not
were
what it's
good,
not.
you would be
No,
in the
that's not.
fucking
No, that's
NBA.
not. No, that's not. And
Okay.
if I to relate this to
Oh,
if I to
shit.
relate this to wrestling,
Oh,
this is
God.
NXT.
Oh, God,
All
you
right.
don't know nothing about wrestling.
I'm gonna tell you that's for
Is
you.
that it?
I know what the G League is.
Is that it? Is it like fucking
It's development.
NXT?
It's development, bro. It's
In development.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
bro.
listen.
So it means you need to be developed.
No. No.
You fucking loser.
I will not let you disrespect the G League. All right, you fucking assholes.
Fucking loser.
These guys are.
You're a fucking loser. You're in the G League.
Listen, you go to the G
I'm in
League.
the NBA.
I'm in NBA.
I'm in the NBA.
Proper.
You fucking scrub.
I'm in the G League.
Get out of here.
Right.
Fucking scrub.
I mean, D League. We didn't even call it
Get
the
here.
league. We call it the NBA.
Get
You're
out
in
of
the
here,
G
man.
League.
Oh, God.
Damn.
Oh,
fucked
God.
up.
That's fucked up, it
That
is.
fucked me up,
That's
son.
fucked up.
So
Yeah.
anywho,
Any fucking who.
the G League is places for like
Sorry.
it's places where like people go pick out like rookies that like want to see if they got what it takes to make it to the NBA. Also a place for old stars to see if they still got it in the game.
Oh shit! Why did you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you tell me that? That only lends credence to my attitude, bro. That only lends more credence.
And add this part
why
to
you're a
it.
loser.
The reason Bronny there, LeBron's son is there is because he was ass.
He was not ready.
He was ass.
All right, he needed more. All right.
So they sent him to the G League.
He went to the G League because that's where he's always going to go. And I was going to say
shit.
that I think being in NBA helped him, so that's why he's able to drop 30 in the G League. Be prepared for Brian to come back into the NBA fucking A.
Oh, yeah, it's easy to drop
Maybe not with
30 in
LeBron,
the
though.
G League.
He couldn't drop. He had to drop the 30 in the G League. But Joe right. And the thing is, they always allegedly planned for him to go to back and forth from the G League to the real league. That's the truth, folks. But still.
But that's 'cause he's
for jokes,
LeBron.
my nigga. That nigga was ass in the real league.
Ass.
They said, go to the G League,
Shout out to
Bronny.
that G
And he
League.
shot it on the old niggas.
Shoot with them old niggas.
Drop 30 on the old
Oh my
It's a lot of young
god.
niggas, and a lot of old niggas,
Damn.
a lot of niggas off the street.
Niggas
But
fresh
these
out
are
the
top ballers, though.
penitentiary.
Let's go join that bitch, y'all.
Right. These niggas fresh out the pen. These niggas need
These niggas
something.
are real ballers, bro. They you know what I'm saying? These are people that just,
Oh,
just trying to get their
no.
spot. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
we just
Trying to get a
fucking
shot.
with you, son. I know,
You know?
bro.
I'm sorry.
Oh, son, that shit
Damn.
funny.
I'm sorry.
What else you got, dog? Anything else?
Uh,
I read this other story. Mike Tyson said he blanked out about during the fight.
oh yeah.
He said he don't remember large chunks of it.
Son, that old ass man.
He said he was daydreaming
Oh shit.
mid-fight.
I can believe it. That boy started walking. He started dancing. That boy started walking like a regular person.
Damn. He old, bro.
Yeah, he old, bro. Like, we don't want to see that shit no more, bro.
Oh, God.
That sucks.
Fighting
That
this young
nigga
white boy.
said, bro, he said he was in and out. And he wasn't even knocked out. He just was like,
And they was just flashing in and out.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That boy's getting flashbacks, PTSD. Fuck.
probably thinking about better fights.
Right. He probably
Lord.
dodging books from Buster Douglas and shit.
And then you're about it. Oh, it's just that white boy. You heard me?
Oh, no. Oh God. No,
That
Buster.
is awful. That is
Oh, it's just
terrible.
Jake. It's just Jake.
That is so awful.
Boy, go home and smoke your
sucks.
weed, Mike Tyson.
Right. Just
He
go
made that
home.
money though. He made some money up
He
that
did.
Yeah,
of that
he made
fight.
some money.
But that fight did show you sit your old ass down, Mike. It's cool.
Talking about
it's
fight.
cool.
Clarissa Shields
cool.
need to chill out, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. We talked about it earlier. So I'm just like, chill out, baby. Like, you don't gotta make little raps about the little shit and all that. And, the
But then she did drop a diss song on Remy.
and I got it was a little funny and fire, but still, Clarissa, just go. You know what I'm saying? You got a fight coming up pretty soon too.
Yeah.
You know what
Tank
I'm
got a
saying?
fight coming up.
Tank?
Javante Davis, Tank.
He does?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he
Man,
got a fight
boxing
coming up.
actually has been going
Yeah, I've been
pretty
keeping
good.
up with boxing.
Like,
I like
on some
Javante
shit.
Davis. He's really good.
He go hard.
we might have this John Jones versus Tom Aspinall fight. which has been in the Bruins. Now, after this fight, if John Jones win, Alex Pereira, if I'm hoping I'm saying his name
What's
right.
his last name?
Pereira. I don't know, dog. You know, like, fuck it. Alex. All right, no disrespect to your last name. I just don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah.
But, and I don't want you to fuck me up, bro. Like, you're a real, you know, a fucking demon in the octagon. If John Jones wins this fight, which I 100% believe John Jones will, then they will have a fight. And that, I think, is going to be one of the biggest fights of all time between Alex Pereira and John Bone Jones. And that shit is just ridiculous. I'm tweaking for that fight. Other than that, and when it comes to the sports, no, that's about it. Oh yeah, besides the biggest one with Travis Hunter winning, he's been a lot of controversy about that win too. What? So the thing is, they're saying that he wasn't the best receiver, and he wasn't the best DB, even though he was playing both sides of the field and doing miraculous things to change the narrative of the game and win the game a lot of times. But he didn't have the same numbers. But at the same time, it's like it's hard to argue because he played on both sides of the field and was dominant on both sides. And he won a whole bunch of awards, too, that they feel like other people should have won. But I don't know. I'm going to give it to Travis Hunter. He's the only player I've ever seen play both sides of the field and be a threat on both sides. And it is well-deserved. A little T is that they say his girlfriend didn't stand up, and Deion Sanders had to tell her to stand up when he won the award.
There goes some more tea. They said his family had to be in the bleachers, but he had a spot for Lil Wayne in the front. I was like, damn, bro, you had no spot for your mom in the front, but you had a spot for Lil Wayne. Okay. And he was like, because, I listened to his girl put him on Lil Wayne. Because he said he don't listen to no music. He was just being his sports. So his old lady put him on Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne music is what motivates him, ironically enough, and that's why he had Wayne front center, because it's his music that get him going type shit.
That's a little weird.
Randall, right?
I mean, he's a very square kind of a child. He lived a very, very chill upbringing, very, very rural upbringing, very country-like even. He likes to wear, like, checkerboard shirts and cowboy hats.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you're a little weird, though.
Yeah, I don't know the young brother. But shout out to him. Shout out to fucking Deion, and shout out to HBCUs, because the thing about Travis Hunter, he was the number 1 draft pick for college, and he chose to go with Deion when Deion was at Jackson State. And he chose that because he said he wanted to show that HBCUs got something to do and make things happen too. And the fact that he won the Heisman when his first 2 years of true training was in J State in the HBCU league, you know what I'm saying, the swag in the SWAC league. Well, is it swag? But anyway, him being in that league and then going over to Colorado, and doing both in both leagues, but still showing that HBCUs, they got a mark to play in this. That is huge for HBCU football. That's gonna bring a lot of awareness for the motherfuckers to get in the league. Because back in the G, it was only a few niggas from the HBCUs getting into the league, mostly coming from Grambling. Shout out to Louisiana. Shout out to Grambling State. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the frat brother, the K coach that was doing that. I need to get his name, but because I wasn't planning on talking about that. But anywho. Yeah, bruh. So that is a huge thing for football and HBCUs. Shout out to Travis Hunter. Shout out to Deion Sanders, because that's another thing to shout out for, to be a coach. This is his second year with Colorado, and he takes them very far. Right now, I think their record is 12-2 or some shit like that.
So he made the right decision.
Because
remember, it was a controversial decision when he moved there, so he made the right decision.
I mean, he took a program and built it from nothing. That was like shit waters before when he got to Colorado. And he built a whole program up and got them boys going. His fucking sons are ridiculous out there on the fucking field. And just the way that they embrace him, he's a true father figure to these cats. Like, I can't really talk enough about how Deion is really taking that program and really molded these young men to be something and show them something and fight for them in places. But other than that, I think that is it for me when it comes to the sports. When it comes to baseball, the fucking the Los Angeles Dodgers.
He just signed a $600 million contract.
Oh, was it that Asian player that was from Japan?
I just saw the headline. I said a $600 million contract to play baseball.
$50 million.
$600 million.
You kidnapped Chelsea Clinton.
Hey, man.
Bro, yeah.
That's that baseball money.
Baseball is that old money, bro. Right. Baseball is old as slavery. Yeah. Like, dog.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm telling you, boy, that very first sport that it was like, everybody can play this. Right. This ain't just like golf, like we're secluded. Nah, we all can play baseball.
Yeah. I thought it the very first sport.
Think about it. It's in a field.
Man, this was episode 126 of the FlyWithBats podcast.
Yay.
We out here in the field, you hear me? This is that actor guy, Mark Bass Bradford. You can find me at Mr. Bad. Spell it, Mr. Out. You're going to find another cat.
Nigga, we.
And yeah, man. We get out this thing, man.
It's me, D-Mac. Check me out on Instagram at LookIsDevin. I'm going to holler at you.
Passe Wine, it's your boy AlphaJo, fresh out of the gumbo, still deep in the roux. And if you're
out in the streets and you're looking for me,
find me on Instagram, AlphaJo, no E504. And for Facebook, it's Joseph Alpha Man Pines. And for 126, yeah, we out this bitch. 126, yeah, we out this bitch.
Blue collars, chasing green dollars. Don't worry about tomorrow, we gon' party tonight. Whether you work a 9 to 5 or 10 to 6, just know that living life is your true benefit. So when it's time to clock out, it's time to rock out. Throw a party in your neighborhood and bring the block out. Let's take alcohol shots until we pass out. But when the cops come, we got to smash out. But listen, on a serious note, don't let your workforce determine your happiness. After the first, you probably still be in debt. So live your life with no regrets. You heard that money doesn't equal success. Nope, success doesn't last if you're stressed. Nope, and you're too blessed to be stressed. So please